Madness. I really hope I was doing my best to play him. I really hope that the Cornelius scenes were in the stream, but I don't think so. But Cornelius Korn, um, a unique individual, owed a favor or two to certain people, now available to Jaros and you all for a small fee and sort of false pretenses. You are now the caravan guards on a shipment or several shipments to Blingdenstone, which is known to be the home settlements or bastion of the deep gnomes in the Underdark, who should know a way to the surface. You are bringing in certain precious metals in forms of ingots and otherwise, payments and so forth that must be delivered to Blindenstone. That being said, you are free to abandon the caravan if you so wish. However, the caravan is also a crew of their own. They are a makeup of different races. We have Rilke Warnstone, the guide, who is a deep gnome. We have Guts Harren, the cook, who is a Darrow. We have Volaris the Thin, which is a sort of scout and also human. We have Bruthra Ambergrip, your heavy muscle. Petaloon, or Pet, Mosswish, which is a twin sort of, or akin like myconoid sprout to Stool. And you have Gentile Gravespark, which is a sort of scholar, a tiefling with prominent horns and a learned personality. Sort of scholar, trade liaison. For whatever reason, this is the makeup of your caravan, wielding 2 carts that need to be delivered to Blendenstone. With that being said, you packed up, you purchased potions, food, and whatever else you needed, and made your way out of the City of Blades, walking through the stone gates, maybe for the last time. But something you haven't felt in a while washes over all of you. And it's not the lingering of madness, it's the cluelessness of which direction to go. Luckily, your guide follows a path through many different tunnels ahead of the main caravan with a very heavy set lantern glowing a very nice white light that guides your way. And for the first 2 days of travel, you see once again the sights of the Underdark. The endless options of left or right. The rising of stone platforms that reach into an endless ceiling, stretching for miles. The paths are echoed by the wheels of the caravan. The wheels over rocks and stone. For the first 2 days, you have found nothing eventful. But as you are moving through the passages, anything can happen. So, what are you all up to?
Think Ray would be getting to know Bertha. The heavy muscle guard. Trying to help, look out.
So, Brothra Ambergrip is a female Duragar. She's sort of gruff, but loyal to Coin. On your breaks and when you all rest, drinks heavily until she falls asleep. rarely taking any of the watches. And
Sounds like my kind of girl.
and she does mention a few times she was hired as protective muscle against certain individuals in unsavory dealings.
In the City of Blades, you had that much problem? Looks like you're kind of tough.
She explains over the course of time. I am as tough as they come. But even an old horse gets tired. This is probably one of my last runs to Bleeding Stone. And I hope to retire alive.
Well, uh, do my best to help you there, ma'am. I'm looking for good deeds myself.
She lifts up her maul over her shoulder and rests it as she lays down for the night. Well, I'll see you when we all rise. Good night, brother.
Good
And
night.
she's extends her good night to you, and you reciprocate, and you move on. You notice across the mall it says brother.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, okay.
Nice. So we're all camped. That's where we've taken a break on the path, and we're all camped.
Yes.
Topsy turvy, Eldeth, Shroom, all with us.
Yes.
I was actually kind of curious if I could go to Eldeth and I had to ask her something. I wanted to ask her if she could teach me Dwarvish.
Sure. As she crosses her arms and starts pushing excess rocks away from where she's gonna sleep for the night. You want to learn Dwarvish, huh?
Yes, very much so.
Alright. I'll give you some words you can use in trade. This one means stop. And she teaches you the Dwarvish word for stop. This means, or I'll fucking kill ya. So as best you can, make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's about right.
No. You said stop, or I'll fucking nail ya. That's not even a word. We'll get back to it another time.
All right.
So you'll need to continuously succeed on your challenges to start to learn Dwarvish.
Okay.
All right.
I got a question. Orgoth kind of sneaks over to Patelum and Shroom, and he just we all communicate. We can communicate telepathically.
Yes.
Okay, so I go over to these guys and I kind of reach out to them, and I see if everybody's cool. Like, what's up, guys? But I also have in the back of my mind, I'm wanted to ask them a question, and I break out my little pouch and I break out the box that's got the flails, the flail snail, I think it's called,
Yeah.
the little guy, and I go, I need to bring this guy to the Myconoid King. I'm telling them telepathically, and then I
Yeah.
kind of just seeing if they know anything or can help me get from point A to point B. Do they know, or what can you guys tell me about this? I'm lost.
He's very special. Yes, very special. Has potential, but is still young. And we don't have a king. We have a sovereign. Us myconoids sing to the same song the Sovereign sings, and the Sovereign protects us, tells us what to do, shares our harmony with other myconoid colonies. In our case, we have two Sovereigns. Both sing the same melody. He could definitely share the burden of raising one of the potential avatars. However, it is still a long journey.
Can you tell me the way? Are you going there? Are you going to meet with these people? Or your sovereign?
The caravan makes its way to Blindenstone, and there is a path off the way we can take. That is where I am going. I hope Stool will join me. I will be joining you. Neverlight Grove is a beautiful place, extremely peaceful. I was taken from there, not but a few hours from our cavern. I did not tell them where it was. They drow are unaware of its location. You'll be safe.
How far is it from Blindenstone? How many days travel?
Many days.
Many
Perhaps.
days.
Perhaps 3. Perhaps 6. The tunnels can be confusing. Blindenstone itself is guarded by more than dangers of the Underdark. There are riddles. There are tricks. They are very close to Menzo Baranzan, and as such, they do their best to stay hidden.
Sounds smart. Once we get to Blindenstone, I'd like to join you guys if I can. Maybe I can convince the party to help us get there quicker so I can deliver this little guest of mine to your sovereign. I only have one problem. One of our party members does not want this little creature to make it to your sovereign, and I don't know why. But that's potentially a problem. I don't know if you can help me with that.
There has been a new melody playing in the Underdark recently. It has been intoxicating. It is extremely persuasive. It has turned many of our kind. I can hear her whisper at the very moment your friend listens to that melody.
Is it a corruption? Or is it a truth? Or is it
She speaks of a great unity. She speaks of peace and harmony. However, her choices on how to obtain such a thing will take away the individuality of our people.
I understand. Once we get to Blindenstone, I'd like to see if I can, if they don't go, I would still like to go with you to Neverlight Grove and complete my mission to deliver this creature that's under my care to those who can nurture it to grow further and to grow into what it's supposed to be. I must
Neverlight
atone.
Grove is closer than Blindenstone. We should be able to reach it first.
Okay. Just let me know when we're close or when we need to maybe make a diversion and we can go, and I will go with you. And I could either catch up to my friends or maybe they can come with us.
It is not a place for outsiders, but I am sure we can make an exception. Stool has been
You,
very open about your dealings and your motivation.
we've tried to help your friend as much as we could.
For that, we will be grateful.
Look forward to meeting more of your kind and getting to this Neverlight Grove. And then I thank them for their help and
Cool.
just kind of
They
pull my cloak up and settle in, munching some rations.
they go about their way and continue their catching up. As you all settle in for the end of your second night out here, you have encamped yourself over a very dark hole that seems to be endless. But you're safe. Is there anything you would like to do before your long rest?
Orgot just meditates, lights some incense, and kind of just huckles down, eats some rations, and tries to get centered.
Okay.
That's it.
I think I'll go to Ray and Orgoth and I'll be like, hey, so I've been writing stuff down, trying to figure out what y'all want, but did y'all ever think about anything that y'all wanted with these dragon scales?
I don't know much about your arts, but if there's a way to incorporate the dragon scale into my shield to create a fire resistance, that would be fascinating. But I have also to bring up my dilemma here. Once you get some ideas from our other party members, I have something to tell you guys.
I mean, I can listen now. We just need to get Ray and the rest.
I think that your gifts are crazy, are amazing, and I don't know what you can do for me, and we're just trying to get through this. But ever since the mine, I've had the problem with the snail, and you guys know I have this little baby snail.
Yeah.
So I said I just talked to Stroom and Pet, and there's a way for me to finish my mission by dropping off this little guy to their sovereign. And then I also explained to him that I think there's confusion about the other entity that's looking to destroy my snail. And I explained it to him. I explained that I think that this other entity is trying to, exert control over all the species, etc., the entire species or whatever. And this is, so I just lay it all out. I'm totally straightforward, and I let these guys know what's happening. And if Kreth is here too, we can bring him up to speed later. But I would probably tell him to his face as well. Like, this is what I'm finding out, and I know it's on the way to where we're going. So if you guys want to consider helping me get this snail to where it belongs, I don't know how that sits with y'all.
Yeah, of course. I'll help you go.
He goes over and he gives Ray a fist bump. He's like, "Thank you, Ray."
I want to get out of here, but I want to do good too on the way out. So
We need to make amends.
do I still feel cursed?
Define curse.
That curse that we had going on for a little, our stinkiness. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, for sure, I'd be willing and wanting to help, hoping it would help with that.
All right, that's cool. Orgoth is just nervous because he had that I had this battle with Kreth, and I'll tell him later when he gets here. He's sleeping now, so
I'm gonna go to Orgoth. Look, this Underdark, we want to get out as quick as possible,
me too.
but it's done something to quite a few of us, and everything. There's things that's going on that we probably can't explain, but if this is something you have to do, then I got your back.
Goes over and he bumps up with to Kelly. He's like, "Thank you, my friend. You guys are true friends. I appreciate. I have not had a lot of friends, and I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
So
I do.
I've got your back, and I just need to make sure I can finish what we need to do to amend for killing that avatar."
No, Krath. No. Stay back. Stay back.
All right, Krat. I love you too. But there's a line in the sand, unfortunately. I'll tell Kreth when he gets here. He's
Well,
sleeping right now.
As Kraft
It's-
just kicks himself awake, he goes, "You guys calling me?"
No, get your sleep. We'll tell you later.
He just puts his
yeah.
blanket back over.
And to Kel, as far as thoughts for anything for me, man, with me never wearing armor, I wouldn't mind trying something. So anything breastplate wise, that can cover the top here, but I got to keep these legs free.
I got you. Yeah, I'll
The,
put some
the
thoughts
tail,
into it.
the tail and all. I got to keep it free down here.
Yeah, I'll put some thoughts into it.
All right.
And
I had a quick question for. Go ahead, sorry.
But I would rather it just be whatever you think could come out of it, and put whatever you want into it. Hopefully it'll be more like a mystery for you two.
yeah.
But yeah, me leaning towards the dragon feel. Yeah, and anything dragon, and maybe even closer to my red,
I got you.
my gingerness.
I got you.
I have a question when you guys are done.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We're good.
How the fuck was it? Shit, I'm spaced out now. It was for Mada. What was it? I can't remember. I'll come back. It'll come back to me.
Does the
Oh no, I remember. It was 3 gold pieces a day that I needed to be able to feed this flail snail in gems. And I was just curious, since I've got this flail snail, what do you roughly think the amount of time is that we've been between then and now? Because I had like a bunch of little chips and stuff that I went through, and then I had a 75 gold piece gem, and I got the big ruby, but I don't know that we've gotten there yet because the gem was worth 75 gold pieces.
That's
And
the
that
one
might have been.
That's the one you used to pay it the first, like.
No, I had 10 baby ruby crystal fragments that were 3 gold pieces each, and that was what I fed him first. So that was like 10 days worth.
Yeah.
Then I had a 75 gold piece gem that was like my backup, and I'm sure we're kind of into that at this point.
Well, it would have taken. And you were there for.
Like how long were we in Grackle Stew or whatever it's called?
Well, honestly, about 5 to 6 days. Plus the journey.
Okay.
And
So maybe another week.
And then plus the 2-day journey. So it's been about 11 days since you guys have been. About 11 or 12 days from Thieves Hollow, which is where you last.
These are gone. Yep. All right, cool. So I'm in like halfway into my 75 gold piece gem or something like that. I haven't touched the ruby yet. So I was just trying to keep it straight for to Kel, because I know that when he does stuff, he needs some cash to back it up. So the faster we can get the snail to where it's got to go, the less gems I've got to feed him. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm trying to like just figure out how long we've been here, how much have I fed it, and if we've got that 300 gold piece ruby, I can slip it back to Kel to do some upgrades or whatever he's got to do with his tinkering.
Yeah.
So that's why I needed to ask that, and trying to just keep everything square.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you brought it up. We'll leave it for now as 11 days minimum that have passed by.
Yep, I got rid of
So,
the other 10 bits, and
okay.
now we're 11 days into the 75 gold piece.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
As you're all here, everybody's sleeping. Aurora is on her own praying at the edge of the campsite. Um, as you all prepare to begin your long rest. Is there anything else you guys would like to try before this begins?
I would like to try the whole, the thing that, like, how Tharnok told me, just listen and be patient. I would like to just sit down for like a little bit and just wait and listen and see if I can hear anything.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, the echoing of the campfire, the sounds of whatever happens in the Underdark, you know, miles away that reverberates back in the shadow. Nothing out of the ordinary, or at least nothing that comes to you.
Okay.
As you all fall to begin your long rest, the air becomes wet with blood and smoke ray. Your feet thunder across jagged stone, not as yourself, but as something more primal, heavier, soaked in fury. All around you, the gnolls howl, their yellow eyes gleaming in the dark like stars swallowed by madness. They dance and tear into their prey. Duragar, deep gnome, creatures you know, but their screams don't slow you down, they fuel you. You see yourself a reflection in the gore, and in your hands, a great battle axe. Pulsing like a second heart, its head is jagged obsidian, rimmed with crude silver runes that drip red despite no fresh wound. The shaft is made from bone, long, thick, wrapped in blackened leather. It calls to you as you sleep amongst the campsite. Carve the path. Break the world. Be not clever. Be cruel. Behind you, in the storm of screams and laughter, a silhouette rises, towering, hunched, laughing. You hear the whispers of a name. He lifts a corpse and crushes it with his teeth, then looks at you with glee as if you're his most favored child. You are close now. You awake. Your arms and fingers tense around your clothes. You are soaked. Your breathing is ragged. Your adrenaline is pumping, and the image of the axe is seared in your mind. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Rolled around a lot.
You successfully fight the urge to run like an animal in any direction by yourself in the Underdark to find what is so close.
Did we sleep long enough yet?
No.
Or to wake up in the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night, you have awoken.
Okay. Probably would jump up and do exactly what I wasn't supposed to, but run to the edge of it and then think better of it and come back So I probably went to the edge of the forest, wanting to jump in it, and then worked my way back. And I'm fighting if I want to wake up the rest of the party and say we gotta go right now. So I think I'll sit back down where I'm at and probably stare at the fire and hopefully go back to sleep. But no, I'm rattled.
As you're walking back to your bed, you see an awakened Aurora with a fireball ready in her hand.
You almost got me, huh?
As her
I wasn't
eyes
taking anything. I wasn't taking anything, love.
As her eyes go dull from the gold light that gives her power.
I had a nightmare. Another nightmare. They're close. Do you sense them? They're close.
Easy, big guy.
As
Stay
you
on the
try to calm down, Aurora's hands go lax. At least he's not eating dirt anymore.
Would that help?
She rolls back over.
I would probably just stare at the fire and probably be lost. Try to trance myself.
As you try to calm yourself,
Looking at Krath, looking at Tekel, looking at Orgoth. Is any of them rustling? Should we get them up? They gotta keep their magic. I gotta wait. I gotta wait.
as you get yourself focused as best you can, Orga, amongst your sleep, you try to maintain your protectiveness of yourself and the creature in your possession. You waken, but not truly. You're standing in a dead forest of ash and bone, each tree twisted into skeletal spires that groan with the wind. The ground is cold. It moves just slightly, as if something underneath is breathing or stirring. A fog of pale green drifts low, and from it rises figures, not walking, but pulled upward like marionettes, bone by bone. Their faces are missing, their armor is rusted, yet each holds a banner you recognize from wars long past. Then a sound, a distant bell tolling backwards, followed by whispers you cannot understand. At the edge of the mist, you see a figure on a throne of black iron, seated between two burning braziers made of skulls. The figure does not move. Cloaked, crowned with twisted bone, with a scepter resting across its knees. It is fat. No eyes, no breath, but you feel it watching you.
Well, I'm transported into some sort of land of the undead. It's my worst possible scenario. So not exactly thrilled with the surroundings. I'm looking at this creature on the throne and not moving, not beckoning, not doing anything.
Nothing.
And the creatures coming out of the mist are just standing there looking at me.
They are approaching.
They're approaching. So in my dream, I guess I pull my warhammer out and I pull my shield and I automatically get Start invoking the silver flame. Protect me.
Make a
And,
religion check.
Decent. Oh, there you go.
The skeletons, the bones, the creatures, the dead, the undead. These are warriors. These are farmers. These are people who have died and been brought back by unholy magic for a crusade of tyranny and darkness. They are encroaching. They are slow. But in their eyes, something glows. Purple. You see the scepter of the large figure on the throne. His scepter glowing with the same purple. Demons have invaded. You are now recalling in your teachings of the abyss, and things are connecting. Demogorgon, the prince of demons, has assaulted Sloopledoop, has challenged the city of Blades, Gracklestug, a mighty city. He is a powerful force of chaos, carnage, and power. But one demon lord could not muster that much strength to infect a madness amongst all of the Underdark. He is not the only demon lord here. And as you try to pull yourself out of this dream, you awaken with a word that comes out of your mouth so suddenly you don't recall the thought that started it. That one word is Orcus.
Wow. So I wake up sweating. It's like my worst nightmare. It's Orgoth's worst nightmare from whatever he's learned from Zoshima and all about the celestials and the infernals. He's had this dream now and he knows it's Orcus and he recognizes the Demogorgon and he realized that there might be a bigger picture here. And he's not happy about being in the middle of it. He wants to go back to the haystack. Even though he knows that he's here to battle, he would prefer the haystack.
As you dream and hope for a better, a peaceful place, you are a champion of the Silver Flame. You are a paladin of vengeance. And you understand the grand order of good versus evil. Doesn't matter if you're in the middle. There are fields of bodies. There are cities that will burn. And the Underdark is only the beginning.
Yep. Everybody else is still sleeping. We're all kind of in our own little we're all in our little bubbles of sleep and just in the middle of the night here is what's going on.
For the most part, yes.
Because I feel like I should like tell somebody I'm having these dreams. Aurora, unfortunately, is still with us. So
She's here. You may speak with her if you
is
want.
she awake? She's only sleeps a couple hours a night, right? Because she's an elf.
You see that she is standing watch on top of sitting on top of a barrel, as Ray is also looking into the fire that's crackling.
Have I figured out that she's a celestial yet? Because I keep casting divine sense, and I would have think that it would have come up at some point that she's registering as a celestial? Because I can sense celestials.
He is not necessarily a celestial.
All right, so she's not registering in that category.
Well,
All right,
there are
because
different forms of beings that have been touched by light. Make it a religion check.
Hey,
As you continue down the path of thinking of the worst possible darknesses, Demogorgon, Orcus, you flip to the opposite end,
right, that's where I was.
and you try to narrow down some of the things that could be related or things that might be useful to put some of the answers on paper. Aurora's magic, being that she is a high elf of tremendous power, being able to cast many different spells, being light related, there has always been those who have been descended or have the blood of other celestials, deities, gods. And as she is one to explain of the importance of her hair, there is probably some truth that her body, her spirit, or blood itself can be quite powerful. And that would only allude to the fact that if she herself is not celestial, perhaps she is descendant of them.
Well, I would bring up this dream that I just had. I just go up to her and I said, like, I just had this really disturbing dream. And I cut right to the chase and I explained to her that I think that there's a deeper power struggle going on here, and it involves the master of the undead Orcus, as well as this Demogorgon that keeps following us from place to place, from whatever that was called, Sloopadoops, to Gracklestug. And we're not out of here yet. And I don't know if she would know anything or have any insight, but I figured you might be the only one who would see the bigger picture here, maybe, unless I'm going crazy.
Ray's doing the jello neck head bob, trying to go back to sleep. Orgoth walks by and he just, does we gotta go get the battle axe, man.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Yeah.
We'll get that axe, Maddie. Well,
just barely hanging on, staring at the fire.
Well, if you are interested in listening for a change, then perhaps I can fill in the gaps of what you might be missing.
Trying real hard not to roll his eyes. Yep. Yes, my lady.
She prolongs the moment of for a moment,
Yeah.
and then reveals two books and a journal with scribblings and writings in them. I have had dreams of an ebony skinned, gorgeous, if you're into that, tall, demon like male who has promised many things. Unfortunately, as I explained, those came at quite a cost. It seems to me that he has his webs and hooks in important figures so far, being the queen of Gracklestug. For some reason, he's chosen me to lead the Underdark in his new dominion. With that being said, I've obviously said no. I will not be second That being said, however, it seems you all have been affected by something similar. And she points over towards Ray, just rocking back and forth. Something has brought their power to the Underdark. And I would say it would be nothing we have to worry too hard about, except the Demogorgon in person attacked Grakostug. Demons stay in the abyss, devils in hell. The fact that the demon prince of the abyss is here speaks to the dangers we're all in. And we need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Can't disagree with any of that. I thought you'd have some insight, and I appreciate it. Orgoth goes back to his little slumpy corner and tries to get some finish off the night's sleep.
Closes her book and calls it a night. She continues to contemplate. As for Takel, he farts in his sleep. As the morning comes,
Oh.
Those rations didn't agree with you, buddy.
Yeah, that's just. Is that what that smell was? I thought that was Ray. Oh man.
Whatever.
Before I go to sleep tonight, I pass back out while I'm sitting there. I do throw the dirty undies in the fire.
that's perfect. As they burn to a crisp. The morning comes, or at least a new day rises, as you caravan picks up and makes its way forward, onward, wherever they may be headed, to Blendenstone.
Did you say Valinus was our leader here, or was it Rilica?
That would be Rilka Warnstone, the Deep Gnome Guide.
Gotcha. Could I go up to her and let her know that I'm looking for a small or medium-sized chest to carry around if you've got an empty one? Talking to the DM and Relica.
I mean, we have spare chests, but they're kind of for the journey back. If you want to carry an empty box, that's up to you.
No, just keep it on the caravan. I just wanted to make sure that we had some empty ones. I might have to purchase one off of you sometime in this journey. I'm just thinking ahead, as I'm peeking over at the chests.
Are you okay?
Never. But let's keep forward, keep moving. I do have my eyes open, ready for attacks. Been having strange dreams. I think we need to go out there and make a new path. But I'm staying with us.
Yes, you can all register a long rest, as well as Roka continuing with you and saying, "We're going to take the safest path as best we can."
Keep my eyes open. I want to go that way, though. I'm sticking here, but I want to go that way.
As she looks back at the caravan and everything, she looks down at the path that you're talking about.
You feel it too?
No, there are. I'm looking. It takes a moment. There are tracks that lead down that way. Perhaps recently.
Treasure.
No treasure. We are the only ones on this path right now. Perhaps a patrol has walked through there.
I feel treasure. I got a sixth sense about this.
Make a persuasion check.
God damn it.
Yeah. Right over there. It's got to be gold.
I'm sure there is. Unfortunately, if it's not a patrol, it's some other bandits waiting to rob caravans out of Cracklestug. We'll take my path for now. Why don't you
Alright, I'll
go
go
sit in the back with the rest of the people?
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the rear in case some treasure comes out of this hole we're passing.
Good. The caravan moseys on, continuing onward. The cavern passage that Ray you look at, it's inviting, but the caravan is moving forward. As you continue through, eventually, the caravan starts to come to a slow halt. After a couple of hours more of travel, you find that though it has stopped, Rilka is still up ahead and has not returned. You see a light shining amidst an encampment that she has stumbled upon.
Maybe closer to the back, but can I see what you're saying?
The encampment that I'm describing is way ahead of the caravan.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
But the caravan has stopped.
If it stops up, we'd probably start looking for water or rations around. So water or mushrooms, actually.
Okay.
I probably haven't noticed what's forward other than we stopped. Normally, if we stop, we're looking for food and water. So
Yeah. As you start looking around, with a heavy torch in hand, trying to make clear not to take the poison mushrooms,
Yep.
you start to see that on the ground itself, you see a foot.
So somebody attached to this foot?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Just a foot. Okay.
So I kick it out of its spot, but just
It tumbles
What
up against the wall.
there's a foot. No boot on it.
That's not good.
I guess I kind of play soccer with it back towards somebody else to notice that I just found a foot over here.
As you kick it to crap, don't be kicking no feet at me. And he kicks it literally right back at you.
Oh, it's a game. I kick it to go.
Why are you kicking a foot?
Football.
God
Orgoth
damn
just
it.
walks past the foot and shakes his head. He's like, "No, I'm not playing football."
Oh man.
We've played this before. It's a bugbear game.
I'm not playing football. I can't. It's.
Oh, man.
Eldef wanders over and says, I think they need you up at the front.
All right, I start jockeying the foot all the way up with me.
No.
Until I notice there's something wrong, of course.
You notice that Valaris pulls out and notches an arrow and jumps onto one of the carts and prepares a bow, his bow and arrow ready, knocked and ready.
I'll follow him up onto the cart and mimic it. Pull out my, I think it's a the heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Load it.
As you take position with Valaris, the rest of you,
What do you see?
make your way to the front?
Do I see this happening? These guys are jumping up on carts with bows out.
Well, just Valaris, and then followed by Ray.
Yeah, well, if Eldeth came and said that they need us in the front, then yeah, I think I'd go to the front.
Okay.
I would have thought I was kind of at the front or sort of front-ish anyway. So yeah, I mean, I'd want to pull out my crossbow as well, I guess. Have a little mini crossbow.
Okay. As you make your way up to the front, Valaris himself, Ray, says, I'm always ready, and if the cart stops, so do I.
I try to peer forward and see what's wrong. We don't see Relica.
Roka is at the front, as
Yeah,
Tekel
yeah.
and Orgoth and
Gotcha.
Aurora make their way up, along with Kref. She holds her lantern out and says, well, there's trouble ahead. You might want to take stock of what we come across. And well, I guess it's best you see for yourself. She brings you guys on over, and you see a small encampment of sleeping bags, a long dead campfire, some tents, knocked over wooden racks, along with copious amounts of blood, scratch marks, carnage. Only a few severed limbs remain. However, no real bodies are here.
Is there anything body-wise left in the spit?
Not much.
Orgoth uses his divine sense to feel if there's any kind of anybody, fiends or any kind of undead or anything in front out in the dark that we can't see. It's 60 feet range anyway.
As you call out in darkest night and brightest day, your aura, the aura emanates from you, and you detect no undead, celestials, or fiends in the vicinity.
Make my way off the caravan up to the party, still hanging on to the crossbow for now, just for looks. And I'm trying to figure out if it's like a human campsite or if it was an evil campsite, basically. Like somebody, I saw severed limbs, so now I'm looking for things that were eating these severed limbs. And I relayed that to the party that I found found a foot back there, of course.
I saw the foot.
Whomever may wish to
Somebody
do so,
was playing football.
feel free to make investigation checks.
I'll do that.
So, Ray, no signs of the other players of either team
Gotcha.
for this game.
Gotcha.
Orgoth, the carnage is obviously a battle. You see definitely signs of struggle, but the thing is, the bodies, hard to tell if immediately if they were eaten. There is a lot of blood, but there are definitive drag marks down one passageway. Tekel, the campsite itself has been looted heavily. The racks that had been broken were weapon racks. The tents themselves, meant for medium to small sized creatures, potentially Duragar. You are still not that far from the actual city itself. But looking about, it doesn't just seem to be a creature. This had to have been many different creatures to attack an encampment. Though small, but also to start taking things, they have to have some sort of intelligence.
We got to be careful.
I call out. I say, I think they dragged somebody off this way, and I show them the drag marks that I find. They might have gone that way.
Do we think we
I
got
also show what's his name? Valaris. I said, Valaris, look at this. I show him these tracks and Rilka.
Valaris checks the tracks and starts to make a survival check. Looking about at the circumstances and everything, comes to a realization, and yeah, they were attacked, all right. It's got to be at least 6 of them. You got tracks of heavy set feet going down that path, and another 2 that came from the path we took. A bit weird we never ran into them.
Whatever they are, they're smarter than you'd expect.
Could be an orc
fact-
clan. Maybe they ransacked the Duragar encampment, took their weapons, took their things, took a prisoner or 2.
there's a trader caravan in front of you?
Hmm?
It's like it was a trading caravan in front of you.
A trading caravan.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm looking at, of course.
Well, it's an encampment. It's
Yes.
It's an encampment. No signs that there were carts or anything like that. Could have been just
Some travelers.
some travelers, some merchants, maybe. Everything has been taken for the most part that you've seen. But at the very least, his depiction of things, definitely there were someone or something taken at the very least by 6 or so humanoid individuals.
For funds, looking around at the sleep spots, does it look like there's enough body parts to cover up how many people should be here? Or maybe you said they drug one away, or drag marched away. Never mind.
How
Yes,
many sleeping bags are there?
this way? Yeah.
There's about 4 sleeping bags here.
That's just
And we only find like 2 or 3 victims.
You find parts.
Parts and pieces of. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, if we can't save them, at least we can stop them from doing this again. If not, they might get us later on this trip.
I
And I'll
say we
follow.
just hurry up and go down whatever road they didn't take.
Who
before
says
they
this,
come
Rilka?
back. Yeah, Rilka.
I look back at the party and be like, do you want to keep going?
I don't. These guys are probably dead. I'm thinking that, if we just go a little bit further, we can get to this Neverlight Grove. I'm kind of on mission a little bit. But if you guys want to go down this road, I'm with you guys, But I don't want to lose Shroom and Pet either. So Orgoth's like, I'll go with you, but we got to keep Pet and Shroom in our. I got to stay with those guys too. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm okay with whatever y'all decide.
This way.
Just let's just stay on guard.
Trev says, I don't know, guys. I mean, they took people away. We could probably go save them, but I am not about to go out in the dark looking for trouble. Like, if I find trouble, I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna kill him. But it is what it is. Aurora
I'll keep
goes,
going.
they're dead.
I have to kind of agree with Treth.
I don't think I could save them either.
For the sake of us moving forward, I say we follow with this caravan and we don't get off until we have to, or the Neverlight Grove exit.
Put my crossbow away and start dragging Knuckles.
Yeah,
They're-
I'm right next to Ray, and I just put my crossbow away, and I just keep walking with the wagon or the two wagons.
Push it, get it started.
Sakel, as you make
Yes.
your way out of the encampment with everyone in agreement, you your foot catches something a bit buried in the dirt, and moving your foot over, you see a little sort of piece of parchment that has just been fallen and just left here.
What'd you
I'm
kick
gonna-
over?
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
The parchment.
In thick leather, just old skin, now used to mark things. You see what looked to be not exactly a map, but different locations dotted in and written out in what is it, in undercommon. One little blip is in yellow and looks to be in relation to where you all are now. One part far off is listed as, I think I have, hold on, give me 2 seconds. I closed it earlier. Where the fuck is it? Do not tell me I deleted it.
You did not delete it.
Hope for my sake I didn't. Okay. Wow, Jesus. Created by Mada Zitro 9 months ago. We've been playing for 9 months?
Really?
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Almost.
22 weeks. 22 weeks is 5 months?
20. 5.5.
5.5 months.
Did I
Can't be
make-
not. Maybe you
Oh, I
created right
start-
before you started
Yeah,
this
yeah.
the
I think I started
campaign.
right before the campaign. But still, Jesus.
Putting ideas together. You've been working on this a long
Wow.
time, yeah, man.
Okay.
Respect.
Yeah, well, this started, yeah. There's a lot here. I needed to refresh my memory of literally the Underdark. I don't. I used to know the mapping of the Underdark by just sheer memory. So I just need to go back to what I drew. Okay, so you see one that says filth riddens. And one called No Stone Go.
No stone go.
Did you say gilf ridden?
Filth riddens. And No Stone Go.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna call out to the others like, hey guys, I found something that looks kind of like a map.
Should we stop and search around a little bit more?
It's up to y'all. I mean, I found this I accidentally just stepped on it. It's written in Undercommon though.
Must have been left here by the encampment, so they were looking for something.
There's a yellow marker on this that's looks like where we're at.
And one of the whatchamacallit, Virilka comes over and licks her thumb and starts scraping off dirt and grime and blood off of it as best she can.
Treasure.
Well, they were marking definitely the different tunnels they were going through. Maybe Duragar. Filth Riddance. I know that one. It's not a pleasant place. Luckily, we're not headed in that direction. No Stone Go, I've never heard of it. But if they labeled it, it's gotta be trouble.
I see.
Do we see anything else around this campsite now that we've tripped over anything? Is there anything else in the dirt or in these sleeping sacks or?
Um, Nothing that you see immediately. Based on the checks you've already made and the final discovery
Yeah.
was based on his high roll.
Yeah, gotcha. I just no idea. I don't know what either one of these things means.
I know you guys aren't paying us a lot of gold to actually guard this, and
I think we paid
nowhere.
them.
No, yeah, I know. We're we're
Yes.
we're kind of broke, so I
Mhm.
still think we need to see if there's some treasure this way.
Can we convince the wagons to wait for an hour while we go investigate?
We can catch up to them.
Um, she looks about at the scene before all of you.
Yeah.
We'll move off to somewhere a bit safer. We'll mark it with this bioluminescent paint. If you have an hour, you can take an hour. But if you're not back by the time we realize you're all dead, we'll be moving on.
I look at Cal and Ray and everybody. I go, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I'm good either way.
Pulls out my battle axe and shield and starts smacking it up against one another. You know, you know what I want to do.
I look at Cal for more of a even keel perspective. I go, Cal, what do you think, my friend?
Ray is really pushing to go
Yeah,
over there. So I
we don't know
say
what to come across yet, and I don't want to get beat up for no reason necessarily. But we can go if you want to.
stay on guard. Stay on your guard, definitely. And
You
but
want, but you want to investigate.
yeah, like I do really like I want us to be careful.
Can I go crawl up on the caravan and find that empty chest and bring myself a mimic with us?
You certainly can.
Maybe we could use it as a trap somehow.
So yeah, I guess I'm walking around with a chest on my shoulder now.
Okay.
All right, and I guess we're gonna follow down the path of that we see where these people were dragged off.
Okay. Rolara says, we'll probably wait for you more than an hour. I kinda
We'll be
can't
as
protect
fast
the whole caravan by myself.
we'll be as quick as possible.
The chest is for the treasure I'm gonna bring back.
Well, good luck. And Valaris and the rest of the caravan move on down the opposite path forward. As you all take the path, which way? To the 4 individuals or to the 2?
I would say wherever they dragged off the bodies, right?
Okay. The bodies being dragged off was with the set of 4 footprint.
Is that which way we want to go, guys? Yeah.
It's Ray's decision.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Head grimly this way.
As Aurora joins you and says, "This is stupid. I'll stay in the back."
Really hope you know what you're doing, Ray.
She follows all of you as you follow Ray with a big grin and empty chest on his back. He follows his heart and desires down this path. Ray, make me a survival check. Okay. Looking at the tracks as best you can, the dark sight will not be enough. You will have to use a torch to continuously track these footprints. You light one, and you follow it as best you can. Along the way, you find that the tunnel here is a bit narrow as you eventually start finding an excess amount of stone on the ground. You see a sort of key open up and find that just ahead of you is a sort of emptier, or not empty, a sort of open cave ahead of you.
So yeah, tell everybody to be on guard. I'll lay the chest down and go ahead and get us our pet going on. I don't know how to actually make that work for you, but
The amulet says you just have to touch.
yeah. So I lean forward and touch the amulet to the chest that I brought with me. Do I click this thing over here?
As you touch the amulet to the chest, reverberates, like this kind of ripple through the wood. As it just starts to have this kind of shockwave of sound start to crack as the wood splinters and expands and then becomes flesh-like. You hear the drooling and babbling of a mimic within your control. As it just goes.
Yeah, I understand. Now, just calm down. We got work to do. I've already gotten bit by one of you guys. So.
Maybe you could drop it in front of the cave and use it as bait.
I've got a leash on it. It's coming with me. I gotta grab the door real quick. Somebody's knocking. I'll be back in like a minute.
Okay. As Ray starts dragging with the string, this mimic just behind him, and you all start following suit into this cave. Its floor is heavy, hearted, and riddled with stones. Loose stones, cracked stones, tiny bits of dust that have just been broken down. Your approach is a bit difficult to be stealthy. What would you all like to do?
I'm not the stealthiest person to begin with.
Well, if I'm going in first, I'll try to be as sneaky as possible. But I got a really loud mimic next to me, so I doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I thought they were quiet unless they were.
You can command them to be.
Yeah.
All right, I shut the case, or shut the top of the chest, because it doesn't have to be a mimic yet, right? It can be fake.
Oh, you can tell it. It has a +5 to stealth. So if you want it to look like a chest, you can tell it to look like a chest.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to get into.
So
So
as
yeah,
it's babbling behind him, you just like, and then close.
Yep. So yeah, I guess I'm holding it with two hands, trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
And I've got my my cloak of elven kind, and I got my hood up,
Nice.
just
then-
a little bit off from them, but close enough to where it's not, not an issue, kind of thing.
Okay.
I'll follow up behind everybody. I'll let those guys go first. He's got the invisibility. The other one's gonna use the chest, hopefully drop it, and we could drop back maybe. Whatever. See how it goes. I'm just kind of playing it safe.
Everyone
Don't know
make
what those
a
guys are up
stealth
to.
check. A stealth
I
check.
think think I'm eventually gonna walk in and say, "Put the treasure in here."
It's a 15. It's not D8 because of the cloak.
Mhm.
Cancels out the.
Orga's like, sorry guys. Clank.
You find yourselves as stealthy as you feel you need to be to not be seen or heard. There's no light in this cave. As your feet crack through the stone, there is an immediate sort of continuing of the passage forward. However, with your torch ray, the fire flicks and shows a path to the right as well.
Got to forward and to the right now.
You can move forward into the chamber proper, or what looks to be a path to the right as well.
Has right done us wrong yet, guys?
Do we see tracks? Like, I know the bodies were dragged. Do we see that still?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
It's very dark, Takel, and you yourself are trying to stay in that darkness. Orgoth, the tracks lead forward. There doesn't seem to be anything immediately to the right. But
So I guess
yeah.
as I go to the right, Orgoth grabs the collar and we start going forward.
Yeah, come on. Let's go this way. I see the tracks go this way.
Oh,
There's nothing down
okay.
there.
Okay.
As you see significant drag marks towards the forward path, you do eventually notice, Orgoth, there's a single set of tracks that lead to the right. One individual that went to the right.
All right, I tell Ray, I say we're in Tekel and our whole crew. I was like, all right, we've got one that's split off here. And I don't know which way you want to go. You want to see what the one is up to and then come back and follow the rest, or do you want to go see what the rest are up to? And
Well, I mean, normally fighting, you'd want to take out each one first as you're going along, so that we don't run into them all on the way back or cause an
Agreed.
alarm. I think that's why I was thinking about going to the one to the right, but I think we should branch off at least one now and see what we're getting ourselves into.
okay, Tekel.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
All right, so we go off to the right. We follow the track of one.
Okay. You make your way toward the right path and start making as best you can a stealthy approach. You see a much larger chamber about to open, but before you do, you notice right before you get to that entrance to this larger cavern, there's a significant looking burrow in this area. Not enough to block your way
Burrow.
forward, but a hole that looks to have been erected from the stone itself.
I guess I will put the mimic
Do the
right in
path, do the tracks go into the hole, or
They do not.
I dropped the mimic off here, so it covers the hole for me. That's the instructions. Attack anything coming out of the hole that isn't us.
Okay. You place it in an angle, hopefully that it doesn't fall down too far, but angle it and it does try to keep a watch on it as it contains itself to remain a chest.
Yes. Good boy.
we go forward, still following whatever tracks we can find?
Yes.
Sure.
Please.
You follow the single set of tracks into this larger chamber, and it goes deeper yet, but it becomes hard to find as the stone here itself is quite sound. Less less dust here, less broken stone, and just a hard textured ground. Um, as you look about, you don't see anything immediately um, that gives any information as to where to go, what's in here.
Little divine sense.
Sure. You detect no undead, no fiends, no celestials,
Yeah, that's not very.
no,
All right, so
no, nothing of that nature.
I shrug my shoulders. I go, I don't know, Ray. What do you think? You want to go back and track the other ones, or do you want to just randomly move forward here? We got to get back to the caravan too. I don't know how long this is all taking.
I'm almost want to jump down the hole. How many choices do we have? I'm sorry.
You
We can
can,
go.
yeah, go ahead.
We can go back the way we came and go through the other tunnel. We can check the hole if you want, if that's what you said. I don't know exactly how deep it is, and if we can
Seems
survive
like
that
it's
fall.
I don't know. What made a hole in stone? I don't know that I want to find out.
That's also another thing. Is the path, can it continue, or are we just basically like at a dead end?
No, there's a large open cavern ahead of you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can continue on. Yeah.
yeah, let's stretch out.
Okay.
All right, Orgoth lights it. We have one torch going. I guess Orgoth is going to light a torch as well at that point to kind of get some light on the subject.
Okay. As you light another torch, find your way, moving through this area. You see what looks to be larger and a few more, some jagged but definitive holes and crevices, burrowed or cracked in the stone ground itself. Some could be deep, some could be shallow.
There's a creature burrowing through this stone that we're getting closer and closer to. I just look at Takel. I go, do we need to keep going in this journey with these? We're going to be going. Like Ray, I know is all hot to go, but if we go the other direction, he'll be excited to go that way too.
Yeah.
Is there anything
What
that we're
gets
going to gain
me,
here?
what gets me is why were there footprints going off this way?
Somebody was down here doing something. I'm not going to
Yeah.
argue that.
But if there's a
But
creature burrowing, that just, to me, that's just that's
we're asking
completely,
for trouble.
yeah.
I look at Ray. I go, Ray, maybe it's time for us to go back and follow the other footprints. I think maybe we can find them. This guy seems to have gone deep into this cavern, and we could go on forever. And eventually, we've got to get back to our caravan. We can't, I don't know. We're not finding anything.
Let's, I guess, work our way back then and check that next room.
Is
Check.
is this thing
Oh,
like
sorry.
is this path where we're at and everything, is it marked on this map that I have? Or I found? Not really a map, but
One, there was no real path of which way was to the to which, like, no tunnel. It just seemed like they probably had markings that they knew of. It's
okay.
hard to know secondhand. Um, of the two locations, those were the ones that remained intact in writing.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to see if there was a way through here.
So you return back to the other path, correct?
Yeah.
As you approach,
You
there
can pick
is
up the mimic on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. You pick up the chest and make your way back the other way, and almost walk into an extremely, now with two torches lit, you see what was a very large hole that was sort of hidden by all the darkness and shadows that you are not going to fall into. You see that the path where most of the bodies have been dragged or whatnot um, is past this pretty large and opened burrow.
Looks like people been dragged and thrown in there, basically.
Maybe not thrown in, but the path,
Dragged in there.
the marks do look like they're continuing down this path.
So it's a hole that goes down.
Well,
Is it sloped down or is it like a well?
Take my torch and look over the edge.
Yeah, I was gonna see how deep it goes and throw the torch in or something. But I don't know if it goes a slope down.
well.
We should be able to see that kind of.
Is there a rock or a stone around somewhere?
One moment.
Hey, why you guys get to throw things?
I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing. I'm like, we're lost in the dark right now, and Orgoth kind of wants to get back to the caravan, but he's,
Yeah, I just see somebody throw a torch, somebody throw a rock. I'm just.
Well,
Well,
if
I
there's a
haven't thrown it
hole, I
yet.
was gonna
I
throw
haven't
my
thrown it
torch
yet.
down.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was gonna light up the stone.
Yeah, that works. Save me and my torch.
See. You toss the stone down, and it hits a surface, but then hits another surface and continues and clanks down all the way. You hear it hit every piece of surface possible until it stops.
So is it like a well, like straight down, or is it kind of going off to an angle? I don't. Trying to picture it.
Let me help you guys with that.
I got treasure up here.
As we've been here long enough.
You got treasure.
Let's see if I can do this correctly.
Oh crap!
He said he was in traffic coming back, so hopefully soon.
I really wish. Oh, I think this is it. Opacity. Nope, not that one. God damn it. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Much better. Okay, so why don't I move us to the map?
We got a map.
Apparently.
Oh, rad. Gotcha. So it's kind of like a little bit of a well. That's the hole you're talking about right there.
Yes. This is the path forward where
Ray is,
four
kind of.
bodies were taken, and this is the path to the single.
With the one body. Yeah, gotcha. There's nothing that we can see down there. Does it look like you can get, like, what do you... The tracks go past the hole?
Tracks go down the tunnel.
Go down the tunnel.
Yeah, they don't go down the hole. So basically, we have tracks that go to the left, or tracks that go to the right, or the single tracks to the right. We already went that way, so we have the other tracks going this way. Where Ray's at.
Yeah, follow forward. Hopefully nothing comes out of this hole behind us. I'll get behind Ray.
Hey, there's a statue here.
Statue.
Broken statues.
It's interesting. We don't see anything. Nothing's moving.
Well, no. You see what happens to be these humanoid statues not just some of them standing, but some broken and toppled over. Really good statues. Very lifelike.
Orgoth gets a little nervous, pulls out his hammer, kind of pokes at the statue a little bit. It's like dink, 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 dink. Is it alive? Is it dead? I don't want to get attacked by these statues. I don't know what it is.
Well, the
Has it
statue
got any-
that you're right next to is very brittled and knocked over, and there's a lot of chunks missing from it, but it
Oh, so it's
itself
broken.
is just broken and
Are they carrying
I
real
guess
weapons?
inspect around, see if we see anything. I guess
sure. You may make an investigation.
investigation.
Check, if you wish. Ray, they do seem to be carrying weapons, but the weapons themselves are also turned to stone. The one you're looking at, kind of familiar. Orgoth, what were you looking for?
Just looking around, investigating,
Okay.
seeing what I can find. I'm confused.
Well, you see
There are
large
tracks coming in here, and there are no more. Like, where do they go?
Yeah, many of the tracks, oddly enough, stop in this room, in this chamber, and you see very large sets of stone, like boulders, in different spots of the room. As you're moving around, you eventually see that some of them are shaped like, kind of like four-legged beasts.
The statues.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, noticing that they even. Do I know if it's looks like it's man-made or not?
Sure. Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, my favorite. I can't seem to tell.
I just take my hammer out and I crush the fucking. Excuse me. I crush the skull of this statue. I just go like break it into dust. Is it break into dust or does it get
It
angry
does.
at me?
It does immediately crumple to a dust, and you do see what seems to, like, is like the dust itself seems not exactly just gray. With your torch lit and you hover the light over it, there seems to be bits of blood and brain, and not all stone.
Um,
All of you here,
I back up.
shifting of stone. All of you hear the awakening of some sort of low cry as surrounding the echo and chamber you see arising from some of the stone beast looking statues. Not stone statues. Actual creatures shifting out of their right rock-like silhouette.
I think we found what we were looking for, or what was.
Basilisks.
And with that, we're going to take our break.
Woohoo!
So, as you have entered the lair of the basilisks, welcome to No Stone Go.
No stone go.
No stone go. This is where we were not supposed to go. Gotcha.
So yes, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. I do have to grab my food. I am starving. So
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna try to
Eat up, buddy.
grab that. But yes, we will be back in 10 minutes, and we will start the combat encounter. So feel free to prepare yourselves for this. Some of those statues that looked familiar, Ray.
Yeah.
Who knows? Sorry, let me move this baby one off of you real quick. Yeah, we'll be right back. So, see you soon.
I don't know.
Let me put some music on for everybody.
All right, see you in 5.
Straight out the Underdark. still standing strong here to slay.
Wait a second, is that the Demogorgon? Run!
Straight out of the Underdark, watch me rise. Got my war forge, and I'm making my allies. No more light, but I'm ready to fight. Darkness wraps me, but I'm out of sight. Orcs in the back, they're serving their plans. Orc God swings his sword, but always misses his hands. Cref spell books closed, but his power's still real. Raise tail swinging wide when his rage is the deal. Typograph the magic with tools in his grip. Aurora's light shining when your followers scream. Straight out of the Underdark, here I stand, with the magic of the abyss in the palm of my hand. Fungus, spiders, and everything grim, but my story's still right, in the future's him. No sun, no sky, just the black of the stone. With monsters of madness, I'm never alone. I'm shuffling through ruins, I'm ready to deal. In this world of shadows, we learn how to heal. Straight out of the dark. In a world full of danger, I'm staying alive. With the crown on my head and the darkness king. I'm the king of this deep in the shadows unseen. Wait a second, is that the Demogorgon? Straight out of the Underdark, watch me rise. Got my war forge, and I'm making my allies. No more light, but I'm ready to fight. Darkness wraps me, but I'm out of sight. Orcs in the back, they're serving their plans. Orc God swings the sword, but always misses his hands. His quest spell books closed, but his power's still real. Raise tail swinging wide when his rage is the deal. Orcs in the back, they're serving their plans. Orc God swings his sword, but always misses his hands. Cref spell books closed, but his power's still real. Raise tail swinging wide when his rage is the deal. Talk close, rock, deal. Or connection and future's hell. Talk close, rock, deal. Or connection and future's hell. Orcs in the back, they're serving their plans. Orc God swings his sword, but always misses his hands. Cref spell books closed, but his power's still real. Raise tail swinging wide when his rage is the deal. Orcs in the back, they're serving their plans. Orc God swings his sword, but always misses his hands. Cref spell books closed, but his power's still real. Raise tail swinging wide when his rage is the deal. There's the black of the stone. With monsters and madness, I'm never alone. Straight out of the Underdark, here I stand, with the magic of the abyss in the palm of my hand. Fungus, spiders, and everything grim, but my story's still right, and the future's him. No sun, no sky, just the black of the stone. With monsters and madness, I'm never alone. I'm shuffling through ruins, I'm ready to deal. In this world of shadows, we learn how to heal. Straight out of the Underdark, where we thrive. In a world full of danger, I'm staying alive. With a crown on my hand and a dark heart that's keen. I'm the king of this deep, in the shadows unseen. Straight out of the Underdark, here I stand, with the magic of the abyss in the palm of my hand. Fungus, spiders, and everything grim, but my story's still right, in the future's him.
In the heart of the Underdark, shadows deep, lies a city where no kind heart shall keep. Gracklesta, the city of blades, it's called, where gold is king and the weak are appalled. The forges roar with a dragon's breath, craft in steel that flirts with death. Axes and shields, swords to defend, wrought in fire where no kindness bends. Clang, clang, come if you've gold, if your coin's enough to buy their steel, both sharp and tough. No compassion dwells in their iron gaze. Honor and trade set the Dorgar's ways. The Dorgar toil where the embers glow, in shadows cast by molten flow. Once bound in chains by a mind's cruel grip, now masters of craft, they let no power slip. They hammer their pride with every strike, each weapon honed for war's fierce spit spike. But step without coin, tread without care, and the city of blades will strip you bare. Crackle stock, a sight to behold, Its walls of iron, its heart of gold. A mighty city where dragons breathe, where steel is born and secrets seethe. No equal lies in this cavern grand, protected fiercely by Durgar hands. They guard its honor, its glory untold. A testament strong, a city bold. Clang, clang, come if you've gold, if your coin's enough to buy their steel, both sharp and tough. No compassion dwells in their iron gaze. Honor and trade set the Dorgar's ways. The halls are dark, the air is thick, with trade and smoke the dealing's quick. Gold buys trust and wealth earns respect, but a heart of greed they'll not protect. So bring your business, your riches, your trade, but leave your pleas, no bargains are made. Come one, come all, or turn away. Crackles to steel has no room for play. Clang, clang, each strike stronger than before. Come if you've gold, if your coin's enough to buy their steel, both sharp and tough. No compassion dwells in their iron gaze. Honor and trade set the Dorgar's way. Rakosta stands where the fires blaze, a testament to Durgar days. In honor and steel they place their trust. So come with gold or face the dust. Cracklestuck stands where the fires blaze.
Forgotten in time, but been never truly gone. We are the deep folk where shadows belong. In the cracks of the earth where no sun will glow, we find our treasures where others won't go. Turn the rough gems to beauty, let the stones sing. In the heart of blinged stone our voices ring. Weapons of war, let the others try. We survive, we thrive, and the years pass by. The drought took from us with their cruel embrace. The mind flayers haunt with no time or space. Yet here we remain in the deep stone's pride. In the tunnels we've carved and blinged in stone we hide. Turn the rough gems to beauty, let the stones sing. In the heart of blinged stone our voices ring. Weapons of war, let the others try. We survive, we thrive, and the years pass by. Now few know where our home may dwell, and we like it that way in our shadowed shell. Solve this riddle if you seek the unknown. Seeing is not true when you fear the danger more than two. The surface so bright, the sunrise that painted our ancestors' sight. But here in the deep where the darkness lies, we honor the stones where our heritage ties. Turn the rough gems to beauty, let the stones sing. In the heart of blinged stone our voices ring. Weapons of war, let the others try. We survive, we thrive, and the years pass by. So raise a torch if you dare to descend to a land where the stone is both foe and friend. In the heart of the Underdark where our kin reside, we are the Sverfnedlin, and here we abide.
Forgotten in time, but never truly gone. We are the deep folk where shadows belong, in the cracks of the earth where no sun will glow. We find our treasures where others won't go. Turn the rough gems to beauty, let the stones sing. In the heart of Blingden stone our voices ring. Weapons of war, let the others try. We survive, we thrive, and the years pass by. The drought took from us with their cruel embrace. The mind flayers haunt with no time or space. Yet here we remain in the deep stone's pride. In the tunnels we've carved, in Blingden stone we hide. Turn the rough gems to beauty, let the stones sing. In the heart of Blingden stone our voices ring. Weapons of war, let the others try. We survive, we thrive, and the years pass by. Now few know where our home may dwell, and we like it that way in our shadowed shell. Solve this riddle if you seek the unknown. Seeing is not true when you fear the danger more than two. Our people remember the surface so bright, the sunrise that painted our ancestors' sight. But here in the deep, where the darkness lies, we honor the stones where our heritage ties. Turn the rough gems to beauty, let the stones sing. In the heart of Blingden stone our voices ring. Weapons of war, let the others try. We survive, we thrive, and the years pass by. So raise a torch if you dare to descend to a land where the stone is both foe and friend. In the heart of the Underdark where our kin reside. We are the Svifnablin, and here we abide.
I don't know, man. I don't want to get turned stone. But yeah, whatever. Let's go.
I was like, yeah, Orgoth is fucking terrible. And then that's what showed up. I'm like, oh, alright, well.
There's something wrong here. I knew there was a problem with this. There's no way that statue's in the middle of this fucking cave. Or I was like, I knew something was wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't, would ya?
I don't know anything.
You don't know a damn thing. Nothing. I know nothing.
English. I know how English.
No, nothing.
Our people remember the surface
I
so
know
bright.
nothing.
The
I see
sunrise that
nothing.
painted
It's Colonel Sergeant Schultz right there, baby.
here in the deep, where the
I didn't know you guys
darkness lies.
went that far back.
We honor
Wow.
the
Hogan's Heroes.
stones
Hogan's
where
Heroes
our
was an amazing show. I used to watch that a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, listen, that was what was on TV when I was a kid. Reruns of Hogan's Heroes, all those reruns from the 60s, early 70s.
We're all here.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we got to do this
So why don't
initiative
you
thing.
click
Yeah.
on your tokens as we return.
Oh,
And roll
good boy.
initiative. Oh, great. It has the old initiatives, even though I literally clicked it to take those off.
Typical Orgoth fashion. He's slow to the draw.
Okay.
It's fine though. I mean, like you.
Hey, listen,
think
you
about
gotta
a
go.
Paladin. Think of a paladin, like they're kind of like, you know, the fighters, the warriors kind of thing. Like it's smart for them
tank.
to last to
Slow
figure out
and
like
steady,
the
baby.
battlefield. Yeah, figure out the battlefield and all that kind of stuff. It's smart.
I have my just don't forget I've got my new aura. So know what it does.
Oh yeah. We get a plus
Saving
one
throw.
to everything.
But you guys too, if you too as well, if you're 10 feet in my in my range here.
think if you
Saving throws your what did it add? Just anything to say adds plus one to your saving throws. If you're 10 feet from me. Just for FYI.
Okay.
Might come in handy right now. I go, let's stay together. Stay close.
it's just on
I just
saving
mute
throws,
it?
right?
Well,
Yeah, I
it'll
think
come-
so.
Yeah.
It'll come in handy now. So welcome back.
Yeah.
We have rolled initiative. Our players are now about to do battle against the basilisk.
If you left click on your token and then hit the little wheel bar, Orgoth,
Yep.
and then you go down where it says token aura.
Okay, gotcha. The
You can just
wheel.
The,
Give me a second. I'm not good at this. Yeah, let me.
No,
you're
no
kind of
worries.
like the gear or whatever. It looks like
Yep,
everything that would have
Aura.
settings.
It's 10 foot, right? So we'll hit. Okay, saves. Boom. Can you see that?
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, I
Oh.
can't.
You don't see it?
No.
You have to let players
That's right.
see it. You,
How do I do
It's
that?
So in the top right of the aura you just created, see the little 3 dots? Just on the right side of tint color. You see how you made radius 10
Yep.
foot, shape 10
Yep.
color? The
Yep.
little 3 dots next to that says player permissions. Click C.
I don't have
I don't
any.
think-
I don't have that.
Yeah, that's on you.
I'll do it for it. So you should all be able to see his aura.
Yeah.
Aura.
You see it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. As you guys are prepared to do battle against the basilisk, Kref is at the top of the turn order. He is going to throw Ricochet. That's a natural 1.
Oh, shit.
Is that really
All
the
right.
thing?
Let's
Oh,
see
shit.
which one of you is faster or unfortunate. 1d3. 1, 2, 3.
Get the
Aha!
fuck out.
Takel! A
Yeah.
flying sword comes right at your back out of nowhere. You take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Crack.
As you look around at the basilisks and you just see Craig go, my bad. And then he just brings it back to his hand, rushes forward, and tries to just melee it instead. Pretty sure that just hits. He's rolling like booty. Yeah, that's his rolls. Anyway, 10 points of damage as he rushes over to an infant basilisk that looks very fresh, not completely solidified in its stone exterior. He rushes forward and slashes it across. The creature is slain.
Okay.
1 down. We now come down. Oh, I am. Nope, he wouldn't have. I'm very sorry. That one didn't have it, but. Sorry, he still has to make a saving throw. My apologies. This might change things. Banana. This might change things.
Orgoth might have had Kreth get in the
Constitution.
+1 saving throw at least.
He's not close enough to
Well,
get in there when he starts his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Constitution. But he was strong enough to overcome it. So that
Nice.
turn goes as usual. That being said, the next turn order, Pakel, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw and you may add the bonus of Orgoth.
I don't think it matters.
Nice. So,
Is this a magical effect?
this is a magical effect, yes.
I have advantage.
Ah, from what?
Yeah, the Amulet of Shielding. I gain advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects.
I'm glad you remembered. So,
Yeah, good
as
call,
you
dude.
focus and look at the basilisks and the creatures, the eyes go blue, and as soon as you do, your amulet vibrates and shields you from the effect. At the moment, you are not restrained, which would have been awesome.
Ah.
You may take your turn.
All right. I'm going to, yeah, you know what? I'm going Infiltrator Armor.
Okay.
I'm going Infiltrator Armor. I'm going to step back, so I'm still technically in his aura.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna stay right here, and then I'm going to shoot at this young basilisk over here by Ray.
Okay.
And
Let me make this larger
yeah, 20.
so we can see the. Ooh, very nice. Go ahead, roll some
And
damage.
that would be 6 plus 3 is 9,
Okay.
and then again 17,
That'll hit.
and then that'll be 9 plus an extra d6. That's 5, so that's 14. 9 plus 14. And with that, now I'm gonna step back, and that's
Oh.
gonna be it.
Okay. So with that, you fire off your lightning blast. It is now Ray's turn. Ray, Constitution saving throw. Good.
Hey.
You resist the effect. Actually, yes, you do. Hold on, give me a second. Not this book. Sorry, other book. Let me just look up the sheet real quick.
Yeah, I started getting so many items that I have them all in tabs behind my character sheet. So
Nice.
I'm just like pulling them out.
That's how I used to do it. Just pulling in the cards out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you succeed, Ray. Damn, this is a problem, and I don't want it to. Give me one more second. I gotta get the other book. Just so I'm being fair. Stop following me. Go over there. I don't have food. I have books. Lots and lots of books. B is for basilisk. Sorry. B.
Oh, that's how you spell basilisk. Okay.
B is for basilisk because it means look at me and you'll go pee. Okay, so unfortunately, there is no reprieve on the basilisk's gaze. Meaning there's 3 basilisks capable of the gaze. I need you to make 2 more saving throws, Ray. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry at the same time.
Can all 3 of them see him though through that big stone in the
Damn.
middle? I'm just spitballing here.
Technically, before the turn started, yes.
Gotcha. For anything.
So with the natural one, you will fail one of them, and with that, you will be restrained. You are not turned to stone. You are just restrained. Takel, I'll allow the
Yes.
damage, but I need at least 1 more because you are in the line of sight of one of the others. Okay.
14.
At the end of your turn, you resist. 15.
Okay.
Remember, you both get a bonus.
Oh, 15. Yeah, plus 1. Yeah, plus 1.
I will not remember again. So I'm sorry, Ray. I love you, brother. I appreciate it. But there were 3. The basilisk turn.
Hello? Mada? Okay.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm holding a mimic, so I could probably still tell it to attack mentally or talk
you
to
can.
it. So
Yeah,
it
you
should
can have
probably.
that. You
Yeah,
want
it could. It could probably attack the baby one, even if I'm.
It's the one that can
if-
fucking do the
mean,
damage.
You can literally drop it.
Okay, that's
at
what
the,
I.
at the infant or
Being
the other one.
restrained.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I just didn't. Yeah, the other one, the big one.
Okay, you drop it. The mimic just goes into a chest. The basilisk looks at it. The mimic must make its saving throw.
Okay.
That'd be funny.
I think I actually picked it up. It needs a con save.
I got it here for you. It is in the aura, and Air 14 does succeed, so the mimic will succeed on that one. Second one, 11 plus 1, 12. Just succeeds, so it will make a bite attack. It is gonna bite the basilisk for a natural 1. This is awesome.
We're both. Yeah.
So you do have the mimic in the battle.
Yep.
However, it has
Yep.
missed.
Yes. Cool.
I should
Thank
just
you.
make it eat you, but I think you're restrained enough. The basilisk will go and make an attack at the mimic. Oh, wrong one.
It's good. It's distractor. At the very least.
Damn, what is
Yeah.
with these 8s? Jesus. 8 mate. Basilisk 1 will miss. 1, 2, 3. Bite. 14, Orgoth.
14 is gonna miss.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now everyone is within the gaze of all 3 of the basilisks, but it will not attack. We would then go towards your turn, Orgoth. I'm gonna move you ahead of the infants, and you may go, but I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws.
Hopefully that 12 was the
Success.
one.
Yep. 16.
Okay. Yep. Perfect. Constitution it was. So,
Yes.
come on now.
14.
Success. One more.
15.
Come on, Orgoth. Come on, Belda. Oh, I see your
11.
abilities.
Oh.
12. 12.
Does
12.
that-
12,
that-
12,
Does that
12,
include
12.
your aura?
That does include my aura.
Yeah. So
Oh.
11
does-
fails.
11 does fail. Make sure that has your aura in it.
It does.
doesn't look like
Because
it.
I
This is
added,
one-
it
this is-
to my saving throw. Already, I programmed it in to add 1 to everything because I automatically get it.
Okay.
So
What's your
I'm looking at it, it
Constitution
says one-
modifier?
Yeah.
what's that?
What's your con modifier?
2.
Okay, so I did add it. Okay.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Yep.
Giving you a leg here.
Okay.
We were
Right,
fine.
well,
We
I'm
were
getting
all.
straight. Just want to be straight.
No, yeah, I'm making sure though, because I know
Yeah, I appreciate it.
missing one could
The
be
math.
the problem. 2 of you are restrained at the start of your turn, which means there's nothing you can do.
I can't attack nothing.
No. However, you are restrained currently. Both of you feel your skin slowly coalesce into stone very soon. With that, it will be the infant's turn. The tiny babies.
Protection doesn't do shit.
These will be bite. That's a 20. Orgoth, you take 1 point of piercing and 2 poison. Ray, you take 1 point of piercing, 2 points of poison. So 3 damage to Orgoth, 3 damage to Ray. The infants are done. Come to the top of the turn order, where Aurora will go. Aurora, I'm pretty sure. Sorry.
Gesund.
Is just going to Sacred Flame one of the. Actually, no. Yeah, she's gonna.
She was on a healing spell. Can help us out.
Oh, I mean, you lost 3 health.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying to get us unstoned.
Let's see. She is going to summon the
Don't care about the 3 points.
Flaming Spear. And
I'm frozen.
oh, that's too small. Come on. One moment. Thick. Where's Thick? There we go. She is going to summon the Flaming Sphere here to hit this basilisk. Actually, here. That way it hits both of them. Each will make their saving throw, which doesn't matter because it kills the infant. Does not have enough health. So young one will make a dex save 7 and take full damage. So -9. And that will be her turn. So there's a flaming sphere here. And that will be her go. Top turn order, Kref will run over.
No, I won't.
Kretz
Hold
is
on.
here.
No. Oh, there we go.
What I'm gonna do at the beginning of my turn, avert my gaze.
Oh shit. Uh-huh. You
Move over
avert your
to-
gaze and you
Yeah,
run
avert my
towards,
gaze.
towards what?
Orgoth.
How do you know?
Orgoth. Because I'm not gonna look at the basilisk. I'm looking at Orgoth at his feet.
Okay, okay.
I'm not looking to the eyes of the.
I'll allow it.
Crest foot fetish confirmed.
Okay.
And then I am going to take a disadvantage swing on the adult basilisk.
Okay.
Well, you're flanking with Orgoth.
I guess it would be straight.
Neutral.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits Orgoth.
No.
You said you keep your eyes on Orgoth. Oh, okay.
That would be 13 damage, and then I will attack again.
Jesus.
That one will miss. Yeah. And that will be my turn. Yes, it will.
Okay. Your eyes are averted. You take a swing. It is Sakel's turn.
All right. I'm going to shoot it at the young basilisk I already hit.
Do you avert your gaze, or do you look at the basilisk?
I look at the basilisk.
I need you to make 3 checks. Your
Oh,
saving
okay.
throws.
Thank God for advantage.
+1.
+1.
Yeah.
Just
Nice.
fucking- okay.
Lucky that amulet.
You're lucky, man.
Yeah.
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 The amulet plus the +1. You did all. Yeah.
Like
Jeez.
stupid
Hey.
DM made my amulet a fucking advantage against magical effects.
Yeah. Right.
1 session
Fucking-
later.
Oh man. 15.
On the this one, right?
The young one. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that would be 3. Actually 7 plus 5. And again, 9 probably misses.
Wait, +5.
Yeah,
The
it was
first
7
one,
plus
right?
5.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then, okay, second
Yeah.
attack.
And then
was 9.
and then it was a 9. Yeah, for a
Okay.
roll. For
9,
attack.
9 will miss. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And here we go.
Ray,
What can I do to get unstoned?
you're not on stone yet. You are. Your round has begun. You are restrained. You may choose to avert your gaze, but first, this is just to deal with the current effect you're dealing with. The current one. So, I need you to make one Constitution saving throw first. Okay, that will succeed.
14.
You start to shake off the effects. You may choose to avert your gaze.
I will look towards the small one below me
Mm-hmm.
and avert my gaze to the rest of them,
Okay.
if that's possible.
Averting your gaze just means you are sort of
Looking
choosing.
downward.
Yeah, you're choosing to
Yeah.
fight at a disadvantage. So the
Yes,
attack
yes.
will be with disadvantage, but you are not
Yes.
going to be under the effects of the basilisk. So no saving throw, just attack.
Cool. Gonna bonus action rage right out the gate then. Shit, what is it? And, of course, it's that's the tail. That's always the first thing I go with.
Mm-hmm.
And battle axe is out, one-handed, shield up, and sorry, I didn't roll at disadvantage.
Still hits.
16.
It's a youngin.
That's a D8.
Definitely enough.
11 to
Squish
pick
goes
it
the
out.
baby lizard.
It's dead.
Yep. Infant basilic is destroyed.
That was bonus action. I only got another action to go, or another attack. I'm sorry. Yeah, disadvantage on the. No.
Yeah, if you're
Right.
averting your gaze.
It's up to you. Where you, if you wanna get
Yeah.
to the. You would be out of the aura though. Just be mindful.
I unfortunately noticed that.
Can't you go up to this other, go up and stay in the aura and be?
Not yet. I think the other dude's in the way. Damn it! I still didn't do it. My bad. And the
I
9
mean, it's a straight-
misses.
I know it's a straight roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're
the mimic's yours.
flanking with the mimic. Yeah.
Gotcha.
12.
Okay, so 12 points of damage.
And then that's my turn, but I do kneel a little bit behind my shield. Be a good way to avert my gaze.
Okay. The mimic shall strike. Let's see if it can withstand the gaze. He's number uno.
Oh yeah,
19.
by the way, Creth, you fucking hit me with your sword, you bastard.
2.
Not my fault. I wasn't here. You can't blame that on me.
You rolled a nat 1, you
were
fucking
right
asshole.
here. I saw it happen.
Yeah.
So the mimic
I do
will
not have control of my body.
become restrained. What
Oh.
they all say. He will not be able to get his attack off on the second fail. It is the young basilisk's turn. He's going to bite the back. Sorry. Bite for a 13. Hit the mimic for 6, 4, 10. I actually think the mimic is immune to poison. Nope, immune to acid. Minus 10. Then the other basilisk will attack Orgoth while he is restrained. So that is with advantage. 23 to hit. Nice.
I'll do it.
9 points of piercing, 2 points of poison. The last one. Well.
Oh.
Mimics. Basilisk play a bit smart and coy. Gonna back up a little bit. keep vision of everybody and stay there. And hold his action to bite anyone close. Orgoth, it is your turn.
Constitution saving throw.
You may choose to avert your gaze or not. Averting your gaze forces you to fight with disadvantage.
Oh, so I'm not stoned and I don't have to take any saving throw. I can just avert my gaze and attack with disadvantage, and that's done deal. Yeah.
Well, after this effect, yes, but I did forget about that. So
It'll be straight.
Yeah.
Because
So-
Kreth is next to you.
well, for this.
Yeah.
for
So
this
I can
attack-
I can attack. I don't have any,
Oh,
any
for this
saving
attack.
throws to deal with.
Well, the first saving throw you have to do to see if you go to stone. But then after that-
Constitution.
so Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Oh,
That
thank
is-
God.
19.
That is enough. You are no
Right.
longer restrained.
And I take a shot at this
So you must choose now whether you're going to do so averting your gaze.
disadvantage. Yeah. Or well, it's a straight roll. He said, right? Because I'm a disadvantage, but I've got whatever the
Kreth next to you.
Kreth next to me.
Yeah, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
You either take advantage or a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Okay, so you are averting your gaze. All right, roll
Correct.
the damage. Okay. Minus
14.
14 points of damage. As you strike down at the creature, it's pretty hurt. Looking rough.
I'm gonna take another shot at it. Take another wild swing.
That'll hit.
Dang.
11 more points of damage, and still standing as you strike down.
Still standing. I'm gonna use a first level smite and double the d8s on that. Do a
Okay.
double dose of d8s.
Just don't roll double ones. You'll be good.
6.
Uh-huh.
Give him by the silver flame.
By the silver flame, you strike down this basilisk and turn him into
Jelly.
into jelly. The bits of stone crack at the weight of the hammer, and blood spills on the floor. Any movement you want to use?
I'm going to. I see Ray over here with this other guy. So I'm going to just. I don't want to leave anybody out of my aura. But
Okay.
I go. Let's go this way, guys. If you want to stick in the aura, then feel free. Can I run over and smash this thing with the shield with a bonus action?
Sure.
That's gonna be my move. So I have to do a strength check.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yep.
Oh, 22. Nice.
Creature goes prone. All right. Come to the top.
Damn
of the-
lizards.
Giant stone lizards. Top of the turn order is Aurora. She will bonus action move the flaming sphere. She can't get it through you guys without hitting someone. Let's see. She will
Chuck it at that bastard in the corner.
Through,
Can't get
let's
it
see.
around without hitting us.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. So
Or-
can't,
Probably just there. Let me do not this quiet. Hold on.
my initiative just disappeared.
Yeah, I clicked the thing by accident because this thing should be back.
Yeah.
So I was trying to measure the distance, but I think it just gets there. First she's gonna. Where is it? Sacred Flame. Seven points of damage. Even if he succeeds, will be enough to kill him. This basilisk is down. And then
Who was that? The mimic?
That was the basilisk. Aurora killed the second basilisk. 8 points of damage to this one on his turn. So we come to the top of the turn order with Kreth.
I'll avert my gaze again so I don't really know it. I'll
Did
just
you
look
take
it
the
up.
right hit points off the right basilisk?
Yeah. I just put an X on him. I didn't take his hit points down. No matter what, he was
Yeah,
gonna die.
Oh, I thought that the circle was up top though with the other basilisk.
Yeah, it's up here.
Yeah, but she cast a Sacred Flame, didn't attack with the flaming sphere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's two different.
She can
flames,
move
flaming
it.
spear. I got them
Yeah.
confused. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
got
she
the
can
sacred
move
flame
it.
and flaming three
Bonus action, move it, and then action, attack.
with the flaming spear. Oh, with the
With
sacred
the-
flame. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move 30 there. With my eyes closed, I'm going to attempt to throw ricochet at it.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Thing. I believe 12 would miss.
Might hit. Hold on. Nope, just missed it. If it was a natural one, I would have thrown your sword right into the flaming sphere.
Oh, that's fine. I can always just call it back. And then as the second action, I'm gonna take out the great axe and put it in my hand. I'm gonna leave the sword there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. Come to Takel.
All right.
Avert your gaze or not?
No.
All right. As you look it harder in the eyes, the blue light
I'm
glows.
getting way too confident.
That's fine.
15.
That will succeed.
And you're getting some lightning in the face, young basilisk.
Nice.
That's probably not.
Alright. First one missed. Second one.
14?
14 just, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, right. 6 damage.
Nice. Perfect. Okay, so you fire off a blast of lightning and almost hit Kreth on purpose, and then you remember, and then
He's an ally.
strike back and hit the basilisk. Any movement?
I moved up to here.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm gonna get like up here.
Okay. It is Ray, your turn.
I don't think I'm gonna avert my vision this time and try to run up and take this last one out, but
Okay. Make your con save. Okay. As you fall into a rage and just rush at him, make your attack. Okay. First one hit.
get out my line.
The first one was what? 9?
Yep, coming back. Yeah, 9 on the first one, 7 on the second.
Okay.
And,
Okay. So 2 strikes.
Uh,
They both hit.
yeah.
Both deal damage. It's looking okay.
Dude,
Kind of rough, but he's wounded.
Just come in and gave it two swipes, and that's all I can do this turn.
Right.
Actually, no, I'm good.
Okay. So with its turn, it will attack you, Ray, since you're, well, actually, before your turn, because it was holding its reaction. It's a bite. Anyone coming close, it will bite you as the reaction first. It's a natural one.
Almost 16.
And then on his turn, he will attack. 17.
That one hits.
5 points of piercing, 4 points of poison.
So 3 and 4 is 7.
So no, 2. So 6.
All right, thank you.
And then that will be his turn. Its turn, whichever. Orgoth, your go.
Orgoth saw Ray dash by him, so he follows him, and I can squeeze past him and get over here in one movement.
You could run through Kref behind him, yeah.
Like behind Ray, like squeeze past him in the rock and just kind of try to smash at this guy.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm using all my movement to go like 15 feet, so squeeze past him, and I just try to corner this creature and take a couple wild swings. Not looking at it, but with the advantage, it's a straight roll, same as before.
Yeah, straight roll. 21.
That'll hit, yeah.
15. Geez. Damn. Okay. So, 15 points of damage as you strike down the basilisk. Still standing, but very hurt.
Take another swing. 16.
16 hits. Yep. 13 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Just more lizard jelly.
Okay.
Just squash.
As you strike at the creature with its blue eyes, focusing on anything other than looking deep into it, your hammer swings true one time, and then one more time. And by the time you swing the third time, there's nothing but air there. And you keep reaching out with the hammer, not looking, and then you poke at the floor to feel a stone-like carcass not moving. The basilisks are defeated.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Did my mimic get
Hey,
stoned?
Kel,
Yeah.
if I were you, I would get some of the basilisk blood.
Let's find out, actually.
Yeah, if he gets stoned,
way ahead of you.
I might not have to carry him around.
That is a 6, and unfortunately, you see the mimic go and turn to stone.
I have a stone chest down here. Damn it. I have to apologize for leaving the chest. To the caravan.
That one is done. Okay.
Hey, good job. They'll be like, there's no gnolls down here.
I actually would like to take some things from these basilisks.
Sure.
I want to take some of their spikes, but I also want to take is it their blood or their gullet that you need?
Make a survival check.
Yes.
Uh, 17. The basilisk blood or basically the gullet and fluids within it are, if handled properly, could probably be a very magically gifted ingredient.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely would like to take some of the spikes, the gullet, and if any of their eyes are intact, their eyes too.
Sure. So make a survival check to see how well you collectively gather.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Come on. Oh, okay. I have a +0.
Okay, so you have 2 intact eyes,
Okay.
2 gullets, and a vial of blood.
Okay.
So, you are all triumphant. What would you like to do?
That wasn't too bad.
No, I guess we just kind of go around the area. Do we find where these? I guess we figured out what dragged who where. You know what I mean? That's why we kind of came down here, right? Track those whoever got kidnapped or whatever it was, stolen from the attacked from the campsite.
Starting to get a little disinterested because there's no nose.
Well, the statues look familiar.
Statues look familiar. What do we notice about the statues? Is there any gear? Is anything down here at all?
Okay, yeah, can I do like a insight check or investigation check on the statues?
Investigation.
Yeah, they got stoned at least.
Mhm.
21.
Nice.
I forgot to take it off of disadvantage.
The stone statues do look like rather really good depictions of gnolls. 3 of them. However, no bodies here.
Okay, if Knowles were here, that must mean at least they're somewhere close.
Yeah, I don't think they dig holes though.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think so anyway.
We were down this other way and we found some like tracks of boring creatures and stuff. So we double back this way to try to follow the other tracks. And this is when we found the basilisks and these statues. There's nothing down here. Is there any? I don't know. Anything that's salvageable from these
It
statues?
looks like they tried to make it in here.
Unfortunately, the statues remain statue-like during the transformation. Um, Anything of value, anything of worth, would be destroyed upon the statue itself being destroyed.
Glad we didn't put anything in the chest. Yeah, the stones, the knolls are very interesting. There might be some more in here, but I'm starting to think that if there were, they weren't smart enough to get away from the basilisk. And
Yeah, I don't.
my tail goes away.
Unless you want to go investigate some of those holes down the other side, it's time to get out of this little cave.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss our ride.
I don't think this is the way to go.
Oh, we're going the wrong way.
I think that was the other path with the other things. How do we get out of here?
This was the path where the single footprints went, and this is back to the cave or the exit.
Yeah, that's where we're going, right? Everybody, we're going to the exit.
Ray went the wrong way.
Yeah.
I mean, did we inspect the deeper part of this cave?
We stopped going after a while because it just kept going with the holes in the ground and there were no more tracks.
Okay.
So I'm saying if you want to keep investigating the cavern, we could do that, or it's time to get out of here.
How long?
Probably more basilisks.
Do we know how long it's been exactly? Did we give like the caravan like a specific time of like when we'll be back?
Hour-ish.
An hour or dead.
They did say they would wait longer than an hour.
They didn't say how much longer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hour 15, hour 2 hours. Who knows?
I mean, I don't mind investigating more into the cave, but if y'all really do want to head back, I'm okay with that too.
More cave craft. All right, let's go. More cave again.
I mean, it's a group
Uh,
decision. I'm just saying, if
No, I'm kidding.
I mean-
I think all we got left is jumping in a hole.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
fully go through the cave. We just kept going and then turned around because we were like, what dug this is insane kind of thing.
wait, you said
It-
there's a giant hole in the middle.
Well, just like the one we're passing right now in the floor,
This
there's
one right
just
here.
these holes that go down, and like there's, they just go down, and there's no. Yeah, exactly,
Gotcha.
right there.
I would like to pick up a rock, cast light on it, and then
Already
drop
did.
it to the hole. Oh, you did that already?
Yeah.
All right,
I'll-
never mind.
I would
It
like
goes
to be
ding,
a
ding, ding, ding,
D&D
ding, goes to the
adventurer.
bottom.
Yeah.
All right, but if y'all want to head back to the caravan, we can.
It's up to you. I don't. That's what I was assuming we were trying to do, is get back to the caravan. But if we want to go spelunking,
Spelunking.
feel free. I've got your back. How much more time can it take? How much bigger is the cavern? I don't know.
Yeah. Let's just play it safe. Let's go back to the caravan.
Keep moving forward. Yeah. All right.
Okay. As you all make your way out of no stone to go. You head out and return back towards the path, finding yourselves somewhat answered a little bit on what happened to some of the ambushers. You make your way back and find within the next 30 minutes of travel or so, you are one chest down, empty-handed, and find your way back to the caravan. You see Valaris waiting for you at the end of the encampment that you found earlier.
Yeah,
What did you
we
find?
took out the gnolls. They busted up the chest when I got it there. They thought there was treasure in it. But I'm pretty sure we took out the whole pack of gnolls that come through here.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't have thought of
they
the
didn't-
gnolls.
Some of them were really stoned and got attacked by basilisks and
Baptist.
yes, yeah, one of those things. I got a little stoned, but I made it out. I made it out and shook it off.
He looks at the rest of the group.
Are we ready to go?
Aurora walks by and goes, "It was pointless."
It was pointless.
It wasn't pointless. Everything has a point. But while we did search in there, we did see some basilisks, and then some gnolls as well.
Valaris looks about the group and says, "Well, then let's get going. If there's nothing of point of interest in there, might as well get a wide berth from here. We have a long way to go."
Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go.
As you walk past the foot, Ray, left in the dirt, you look back to the cave once more and join the caravan onward towards Blindenstone. With that, a day ends. Traveling down on the Underdark, You find yourselves hearing the faint bit of sounds of running water, moisture, and a changing of the atmosphere a little bit. It's a bit cooler. As the caravan slows down, you hear, "We'll rest here tonight. We'll find the source of the water, fill up on what we can, head out in the next 8 hours. Take your breaks." And with that, your time is yours.
Feeling a little defeated. We'll probably go up to the older gnome that I run into earlier, Bertha, and see if she's got an extra pint for me to drink on.
Brothra is the heavy-muscled female Duragar.
Yeah.
She does have her own cask of ale that she's willing to share for one drink.
I'll give her a gold for 3 drinks.
She accepts.
Yep.
Pours you out a tall, stout beer. She goes, "Sorry about the foam. I think it's spoiled
Sounds
right
real
now."
good.
It's all right. I gotta try to get some better sleep tonight. My senses are off.
"Oh, your senses are right. And the drink knows it." And she points her finger at you and goes, "Ah."
How well do you sleep?
Like a rock under a bed of stone.
Want to stay warmer tonight?
She looks at you and goes, "Fuck it." And with no tent.
I'm the tent. It's fine.
Aurora makes a "no, thank you," and walks away from the camps.
No puddle cuddle tonight.
Well, no, not built in counterspell.
So, yeah.
Built in.
With that,
If-
what would you guys
if
like
we're-
to do?
If we're camping out, Orgoth just kind of climbs under the wagon and takes his nap.
Okay.
I think I'm still going to go to Eldeth and see if she can still keep teaching me Dwarvish.
Okay. Now we're going to learn. Go. Leave me behind.
I thought she was going to say, "Leave me alone."
I'm waiting for it. I really am. I'm waiting for it.
Is that-
And you said that's an intelligence check?
Yeah.
Damn.
As you say the word, she slaps you.
Ah.
I will not watch you go pee.
I'm sorry, Eldeth.
She walks away.
I'm sorry, Eldeth.
We'll try
Language is
again tomorrow.
complicated. Okay.
Like, damn, how did I go so wrong?
Yeah. Fucking.
No feisting. Nothing. I can hear you. All right. Anything else anyone wants to try?
Me, I'm just sort of
All
just.
cards everywhere.
Oh, we're camping,
trope.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting by the fire, just sort of reminiscing about back home, thinking about my family that was there. Not really paying like much attention to my surroundings, but sort of just thinking about all the fun times I had being back home with my family. Yeah,
Okay.
thinking about my sister specifically,
Well,
wondering how she's doing, and then not even knowing how long I've even been gone, or are they even looking for me?
well, that's the thing about family. It's always hard to tell how much. That's how attached you are until things go wrong. the ideas, the thoughts. Did they send a search party? Do they think I'm dead? Are they still looking? Kind of, it's a mixed bag of sadness and anger, as your brothers probably can tell a very convincing story about how they heroically tried to save their brother. But as the darkness fades on all of you, you try to get your rest. Ray. Red. Blood red. Carnage. Fire. Destruction. Savagery. You hear hooves stamping in the dirt. You hear the cackling of hyenas and the rampaging of a brutish beast.
Yeah, like $10 probably. Yeah, the first piece of right now. I haven't been paying attention to standard. I don't like playing standard.
As you're
right
trying
now.
to figure out where to go, you see a large horned creature immediately grab you by the throat. You react and wake up.
Good.
Ah,
Instead of trying to crack a bunch of shit, that ends up being worse.
Who's that? Who is that? I'm just looking around. I'm looking around. Looking at my throat. Or not looking at it, of course.
You look
Grasping
around,
at it.
look left, look right, look around the encampment. No one has attacked you. But that creature you have not seen before. That giant-like minotaur creature.
Yeah, you can make. Yeah, 'cause
Not here.
Brawl, right? Brawl is the format.
Not here. It's not here.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Just the madness. It's just this. The Underdark. It's what it does. Stay calm. Okay.
Well, one of the cool things, well, so Arena has
You
Brawl.
try to focus and calm yourself down. You feel this need, this sense of urgency in you. Your blood is getting warm again. You have to find that battle axe. Make a wisdom saving throw. As you look around, you look at the encampment,
Or there's
you have to go. This is not where you're supposed to be.
basically what it tries to do.
Yeah,
Is it doesn't
I'll-
match you
Yeah,
with
you have to go find it now.
I just take off.
Similar power to you because of the ranking of the cards.
Off in-
Make a stealth check.
Because you only need to.
As you are attempting to grab your things and be quick about it, most of you all wake up to the sound of Ray now leaving the encampment.
You see him?
Yes.
I sort of shout out, Ray, where you going?
It's too close. I gotta go. I gotta go.
It's too close. I follow.
I roll out from under the wagon and I go, oh God, okay, let's do this. Come on. Ray, where are you going, bro? Big bud.
It's
You
too
said
close.
it's too close. I think he can feel something.
Well, here we go.
Did I get a short rest?
I think we took a long rest.
Everyone has taken a short rest.
Oh,
Okay.
short rest. Okay.
Hit die. Hey.
I don't think I had time for hit die.
Perfect.
I'm
Edit.
I'm aggressively on a hunt, so I'm probably like knocking trees down or looking for an opening, or I hope there's not a hole to jump in, or
You find yourself pushing through the darkness. You don't necessarily even think about grabbing a torch. You and those who follow you enter the darkness back the way you came, and for a moment get a little lost, but find yourself being guided through the tunnel, going left, right, up and over, places you haven't gone before. You don't know the way back yet, Ray, but you know there's something close.
starts moving rocks, trying to find the way.
Okay. You start pushing through what looks to be a collapsed tunnel. Start pulling boulders out of it. As you keep pushing them out, they get heavier and heavier. As they get in your way, you're trying to just move them in a way so you can get through this hole. You start tossing boulders and rocks out of the way. Who's with Ray?
I think we all probably went with Ray.
Okay.
Because I know I left. I don't know about the rest of them. I'm pretty sure I
Yeah,
was
no, I
following Ray.
definitely
Yeah, I
rolled
left.
out
I
from
left.
under the wagon, followed Crest after Ray.
Okay.
I'll tell Aurora, hey, tell the caravan to stay right here.
We'll be
Something's
right
up.
back.
Yeah.
She doesn't respond with words. As you make your way out.
Okay. First of all,
follow
I
Fred.
respond to the caravan to say, "Hey, don't leave us. Oh, we think we found a location of somewhere, but we'll be back. Don't leave without us. Give us 3 hours."
As one of them rolls over, still the middle of the fucking night.
Let's do this. We're back in that cavern. Where we went back in that cavern?
No.
You're
We
gonna
went
get
the other.
We went somewhere else.
Okay.
As
We're
Ray's
following
still
Ray.
pulling boulders out, he clears eventually a small tunnel. And Ray,
There's enough room for all of us. There's enough room.
you push through and make your way to the other side and find yourself in a very ominous feeling cave. A cavern. So large. If you screamed, you could echo in it for probably minutes at a time.
Where's my axe?
As you scream that out, as each one of you start coming through, where's my axe? Axe! You hear one heavy, large footstep, and then a second, and another echoing in this chamber. In the darkness of stalactites, chasms, winding tunnels.
I would fire up a torch for sure. I might even not have my shield on and have the torch up and a battle axe up.
You raise the torch high into this air and move a little bit closer into this chamber where you hear the massive sound of large banging, echoing and repeating itself.
And if possible, rage.
You go into a rage. Your eyes get focused, your blood boils, the footsteps get louder as they slam into the stone they are approaching from all kinds of directions. It's hard to tell.
Are you here for me?
The steps are stampeding towards you, louder and louder.
I back up to the place we come into and kind of push the party behind me.
As you're all kind of behind Ray, you all hear this as well. Mighty stampeding towards your direction.
Stampede, and we're in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can stop, guys. I got to do this.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I feel like we should be blowing a battle horn or something like that. I don't... Anybody got a horn? Do I stake my foot to the ground here or something?
It's up to you.
I guess Ray's staying. We're gonna stay. I don't know.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
What's
try to
Crest
put
doing?
them in. I'm gonna put them in this
following.
tunnel and take them out one at a time.
Orgoth, make a religion check.
Oh boy. 9.
Something's coming. As you're all now still standing in this hole that has been carved open by Ray, you are in this massive chamber with stampeding footsteps coming closer and closer. As you all remain here, eventually the torchlight is shaking in Ray's hand. You still remain enraged. However, the footsteps are closer and closer. A dark gray figure reveals itself running, and it is large, and it is powerful.
I throw the torch at it and pull out my shield and keep backing the crew up into the hole.
You attempt to
behind
back
me.
up and throw what looks to be a torch at the creature, but it is not close enough. As it slides against the stone floor, you see the heavy silhouette of something gray, and as it touches the light source, you all see the massive monstrosity of a demonic looking 15-foot, if not larger, brutish minotaur running straight at all of you. And as you all prepare yourselves, horns down, he projectiles at all of you like a torpedo, prepared to hit every single one of you. I need each of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy. 11?
12, right? Because of your aura.
Yes. Oh, 12. No, that would already be included because I
Oh,
bumped them up when I did the saving throws. I did a +1 across the board. So
Okay.
unfortunately,
Might have got a 20.
Got 19.
I get a half damage with my dexterity saving throw fails though.
Breath is like, I just woke up. What the hell?
Don't be afraid to run, guys.
I go, Ray, we might have to talk after this. We might have to talk about your impulsiveness.
Okay, so Pref, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Orgoth, 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Do I get half that though?
Yep, half that, so 7. As well as Takel and Ray, as you all 3 of you manage to just jump out of the way as a massive minotaur-like creature smashes its mighty horns into the opening, and all of you are in the way. As you do, you see this crazed creature rise, standing above all of you, massive, emboldened.
I think I get 14 points of damage. Oops.
As you look up and the atmosphere changes. You see something of nightmares. Orgoth, you remember the Demogorgon. You remember Orcus. This creature is rage incarnate.
What is this creature?
As you see before you,
Oh, that would
With
from the books of old, you all see in front of you and ready to face all of you for the first time, the demon lord known as Baphomet.
What?
An ancient creature, the stuff of nightmares. Orga, you guys cannot win this fight.
Yeah, we need to go, guys. This is way beyond us.
I would like you all to click on your tokens and roll initiative. It's gonna be awesome.
For like maybe 5 minutes.
Ooh, you guys are lucky. We're ready to take a player out. So, top of the turn order. Orgoth, you see this creature look down at all of you. Massive. 3, 4, 5 times your size. With an impossible horn crowned above his head. Looking at all of you.
I just look at the party. I go, guys, I don't want to. I want to fight another day. I don't know. This is not a fight we can win.
Understand that, but are we even able to get away from this now that it sees us in their sights?
They actually had to ban a car.
Mada, do we see a way out?
You can attempt to you can attempt to remove the stone that has just been knocked back down in place of the exit, or you guys can try running through this cavern. If you want to escape, you're gonna have to find a way out.
Okay. So the entrance that we came through is blocked, correct?
Blocked, but not unpassable. You want to start taking some time? It's gonna need to be now.
Okay. Orga, can your hammer remove debris by
I would
by
use my
thunderous?
thunderous. Yeah, I would use my hammer of echoes if I could use it to smash the rock.
Yeah, that'll be the best thing we could try to do. We'll try to give you enough time to keep them distracted, so you can at least get us a nice way out of here.
Yeah, either way. Can I use the hammer and smash the rock? Can I attack the rock?
Certainly
Or
try.
what about can I pull out the what the fuck is that thing called? Excuse my the star metal pickaxe? Is that gonna do anything?
Ooh, that might work too.
It's up to you.
Attack that. I guess can I try this?
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple smashes at that rock that's blocking us with this. I pull out the pickaxe from my belt and I just get a couple whacks at this stone. Can I
Sure.
smash it? What do I need to do
Make an attack roll.
with the
Or-
the thing?
Yeah.
Please be something decent. 16.
16 hits. Roll the damage.
What is the damage? I don't think I have it in here.
Okay. So the damage should be 1d4 plus your strength.
1d4 plus my strength
But
plus
it does
anything else.
it does double damage, but it also does actually it'll do double damage to
Structures take double damage, and it's another +1 to damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's
D4
+4 totally.
A D4 plus 1 plus strength.
So it's +4, whatever this is, +4. So it's 6, double, 12.
Okay. You strike with the pickaxe once and shatter a large boulder out of the way. And immediately, some of the rocks begin to tumble down by the magnitude of the strength. Still blocked. You're making work.
Keep going at it. We'll try to give you enough time.
So 13 hit it again.
13 just misses a sweet spot.
Seriously?
As you just start pushing through and swinging the pickaxe. You start chopping at the bits. Nothing significant.
Oh my! What else can I do? That's all I can do here. I don't have any dynamite or anything, so
Shield basket, maybe.
I don't know. Is that going to do something? Can I take a shot at the shield? Taking picks and smashing anything? I'm trying to see if I have anything here. It's useful.
Maybe anyway. Trying to think of something.
I smash and I use my shield to dig out of the way some of the rubble that's falling to try to make a space. That's all I can do. There's
Okay.
nothing else I've got here.
You attempt to push some of the stone away with the smash. You've used the pickaxe. You're trying to get something done. It's going to take some time, but you've started. Next up, Takel.
So
You hear the mighty roar of this monstrous demonic creature.
All right. I'm just gonna yell at Orgoth to get back, and I want to cast Shatter on the rock.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
Right.
Okay. As you cast Shatter after the star metal pickaxe has been used, you explode the rubble with tremendous force and blast open what looks to be a hollow space back the way you came.
I'm just gonna yell at everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just standing there with my shield up, letting everybody try to get past me. I'm trying to block.
Okay.
You-
Takel starts making his way through first. Ray, it's your turn. As Baphomet looks down at you with his glowing red eyes. The same
If-
creature you saw in your nightmare.
It is the same one. Yeah. I will. I got 40 movement. Can I take 20 of it and move me and Creth as far as close as we can into the hole?
It takes half your movement to move somebody.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
40, so we go 20 or so. Just that's what I'm attempting to grab somebody.
Okay.
If I could
He-
grab everybody, I would, but I think
He will take an attack of opportunity on you.
it's fair enough.
Let's see.
You ain't gotta grab me. I can move on my own.
29 to hit.
Oh yeah.
You take 17 points of slashing damage.
Oh lord.
8. You said 17, right?
Yeah.
I think I know this is rage incarnate, so yes. I try to dash the rest of the way, so
Okay. You-
dragging the first person I could see with me.
Okay. Kref, you're being dragged away by Ray as he pulls you through and then dashes further. Getting you through the hole, you both make it to the other side with Takel. It is only
Come on,
Orgoth that
boy.
has not made it. Hasn't made it yet. All right.
Orgoth, come on, buddy.
Kref, it's your turn.
I try to keep. I'll try to keep some of the hole open so Orgoth can make it through. I actually put my hand through the hole so I can help Orgoth through when he's ready to move in. So I got my hand ready to pull him out when he needs help.
Okay.
So I'll hold my action to help Orgoth out the hole when he gets halfway in
All
or
right.
fully in.
With that, it's Baphomet's turn. I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh man.
I think that you're gonna get
advantage if you have madness.
you get +1 because I'm next to you, Kreth.
Gotcha.
Is this a magical thing? Magical effect?
No. This is just straight
Okay.
fear.
Okay. I have madness, so it's a 9.
Okay.
I believe I still have one madness, but we haven't taken a long rest yet. Or have we?
We have, yeah. We were traveling for 2 days.
Okay, so I don't have madness.
Oh, is that how it works?
I believe after a long rest, it usually goes away. Correct?
Usually, we haven't gone. Nobody's been reprieved of madness yet.
Okay, so never mind.
Oh, I got 14.
Everyone here, waiting for Kref.
Oh, sorry. You said wisdom, correct?
Yes.
17 and 17.
Okay, cool. Nice roll. Everybody fails. You are all considered frightened for 1 minute and cannot move towards the creature. That being said, Baphomet is going to rush towards Orgoth and the hole and make 3 strikes.
Buddy, come on!
It was nice knowing you guys.
So the first one is with Heart Cleaver. 33 to hit.
Oh, Lord.
15 points of slashing as he rushes over with this massive demonic weapon. He strikes through you and you can feel your flesh being ripped apart. The armor that you are wearing is severely damaged. He then rushes down to bite you. 22 to hit.
Yep.
23 points of piercing damage. Don't go what you.
Sorry, I gave him +3. Didn't know it was going to be that big.
He's not
I
that
gave him
close to you
+3.
though. You went through the hole with Kref. He's still on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just
third-
making sure. Just making
third-
sure.
okay.
I thought we were all in the hole. That's all.
Third
That's
attack.
cool.
Everyone but Orgoth. Third attack is a gore. 33 to hit. 17 points of piercing damage. As he is just taken like an anime ragdoll, picked up, thrown, slashed in the back, bit, and then gored in the back. Orgoth.
I crawl up with my one hit point, and I run.
You hear a voice
I
in
crawl
demonic just go, Darko! Boom! The voice, it starts to echo and boom through the chasm before you. As the words keep spiraling up and you start trying to get up with that one hit point and run away from it. You're trying to run out of its attack range, correct?
Yeah, I'm trying to run to the hole. I just was like, "Oh, get me in this hole. I gotta go."
As you rush,
I'm stumbling to the hole. Yeah.
as you stumble forward and go to grab the hand of Kreth, he's going to make another attack. 24 to hit.
Wait, what's your
21.
AC?
19.
Damn it. All right.
As you rush to the edge, you all see this very brief moment as your armored paladin rushes. Kref, you go to grab his hand at the last second, and he gets swung and smacked against the wall right in front of you. Orgoth goes unconscious.
Oh, no.
Shakel, it's your turn.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
I would have yelled "run" while I was going down. I would have just been like, "Just go." There's no way.
Is Orgoth's body still close enough to the demon where if one of us would go and get it, it'd make an opportunity attack?
He just used his reaction. He wouldn't be able to.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my action and I'm going to yell, "Somebody get Orgoth in here now." I'm gonna hold my action until somebody brings Orgoth into the cave.
What are you holding?
I'm holding a shatter to shatter the top of the cave to kind of collapse the rocks into the entrance.
Okay. Ray, it's your turn.
All right. So I'll run up and grab him right in front of him. Oh shit! I hit the wrong one. I was gonna cast the darkness from the ring right in front of Orgoth and then drag him in.
Okay. You cast darkness. You grab Orgoth by the back and toss him in. As you feel this entire space fill with pitch black darkness, Ray, and you're running away in fear, you hear the voice sharp run right through your spine. I will find you.
Oh, I'll be back.
Kreth, it's your turn.
Is
can
he
do it.
in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If he's in the cave, I'm gonna cast Shatter to collapse the entrance, and basically like the roof just collapses and covers it with the entrance with rocks.
Okay. You cast Shatter, and immediately the stones start to fall. 1, 2, dozens start to collapse. You guys have to move out of this cave. The entire cave will probably start collapsing on you right now.
Oh.
Okay. You all start making your way back as stone after stone collapses. For 15 plus feet, 20 feet, you're running as the entire chamber is collapsing in on itself. You just make it to the end, and you hear one last mighty roar from this beast. And you find yourself at the end of this chamber, back, zigzag whichever way you came from. You don't recall, but Orgoth is unconscious. His armor is broken. His body is
Broken.
his body is bludgeoned to death, almost. Aurora is not here.
That's gonna feel good in your Tiamat deck. It's gonna be one of those.
I touch him and give him cure wounds. I've only got one, but
I was about to do that too. Yeah.
I've got a couple healing potions in my belt, in my war belt. So
You're good.
mi-
You got 7
mine's
health.
yeah, mine's once a day, so it needs to get used. I'm good.
To restore Orgoth
That way you can run out of here.
some semblance of life. Orgoth, you are severely harmed. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh boy, it didn't look good.
Orgoth has been hurt in a way where he will be receiving a lingering injury. At the moment, Orgoth, your leg is broken.
How do I make that note?
Aurora has been able to deal with lingering injuries, and Kref has met a lady or so before that can go over this. But
Yeah, but see that I met that lady back in Thieves Hollow, so we're far from there. So might not be much he may be able to do, but
I'm going
I
to
know how
drop
to.
my own lay on hands and try to give myself a few points now that I'm awake. But how many healing points did I get? 7?
Yeah.
Give myself another 20, I guess.
I think once we get out of the cave, I'll be like, "What the fuck was that?"
And I go, that was the Baphomet.
That was rage incarnate. That's definitely.
And as I'm sitting there bleeding, I tell them of my dream that I had when I ran into Orcus. I said, there's a power struggle going on down here, I believe, that goes way beyond anything that we can control. Baphomet's here. We had a run in with the Demogorgon, and I've been dreaming of Orcus and his undead hordes. We may be. I'm glad we're closer to Blindenstone than farther.
I'm being
Why
pulled.
here?
I'm being pulled.
I don't know why here. I mean, I guess this is. I don't know. But we're in the middle of it.
Ray?
And that guy made me that thing didn't even had no chance.
Ray?
Yes.
I was supporting you through this. And
I know.
and then
There's some questionable decisions made right now. It's questionable.
I'm thinking you may need to hobble me before I go tonight. Tie my shoelaces
I go, Ray,
together.
that did hurt. That one hurt.
we almost lost Orgoth.
That one hurt.
I don't know. I feel like I was changing. I don't know. I don't want to be in a cage again.
You won't be in a cage. Just next time, please try to fight that urge, because we will not win against something like that again.
Nah.
No.
We're lucky that we got out with me just with you saving my ass.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's just let's put that behind us and get out of here. Let's tell this wagon train to get a move on right now. We're way too close to something that's way too dangerous.
Yeah. Because it could bust out of that cave at any moment.
Yeah, we need to get these wagons rolling.
4 crazed people running back towards camp, telling everybody about a demon. Another one.
Orgoth hops on the back of the wagon.
I was about to say, well, no, 2 of y'all are gonna have to carry Orgoth to the caravan.
I can get one. I can hobble on the other leg.
We got you.
I can help you walk to the caravan.
Yeah, we got you.
Get me on one of those wagons. Try to fix my leg. No matter if I took a healing potion and used all my lay on hands, that leg's going to be messed up. Mada. I said if I take a healing potion and use the rest of my lay on hands, my leg is still messed up. Because that failed Constitution save, yeah.
Yes. You
So
may
I'm just
attempt
gonna.
to repair it with a healing spell and a medicine check. You sacrifice a healing spell and attempt to cure just the lingering effect. So, try to make a medicine check for me.
So I can use my cure wounds.
You can use a cure wounds and attempt a medical check, a medicine.
Medicine check. Yeah. All right. Let me do a medicine check. Let's hope this works. Seven. Assuming that's not a win.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
That's a wasted spell slot there. Yep. Okay.
You haven't dealt with this before. The blow itself, the savagery, and the dark part of your mind that sort of like.
Can't believe what just happened.
It can almost humble someone, when you lose a fight. But to lose a fight where there was no chance. It was flee or die. Is also an unsettling moment because how do you fight something like that? It wasn't
something
just
so overpowering.
It was rage. It was primal, and technique mattered nothing for its raw strength. But You do recover, but you do have that lingering injury in your leg. So currently, at the moment, your movement speed is halved.
Gimping.
You guys
I'll
return
have to
to the
remember that.
caravan as best you can, slowly, and arrive seeing the light of a camp. As you all awaken, as you approach, sort of awaken some of them. You hear the voice. Where have you all gone off to? And what were those sounds?
Demon rage. Ugh.
Go. We need to leave now. We need to get these wagons rolling.
We put it back in its hole.
So here's the thing.
She looks up at all of you, warning her, and Orgoff's visage of blood. I won't question it. Everyone, we're going now. Dim the campsite. We make haste.
And you're saying my armor is destroyed?
Your armor is definitely -1 at the moment.
So I have an armor class of 18.
Is it something I can do mending on throughout time? Or is it 2 damage for that?
Say that again?
Can we fix it with some of those dragon scales?
Is it something that I can cast mending on?
You could try.
Okay.
Make a make a intelligence check.
Intelligence, okay. Every single intelligence check I have done terrible on.
As you see the things popped into different places, especially like you cast mending and try to wield it to pop back out, and it does in some cases, creating a bit of a reprieve on your overall body orga, but it in itself doesn't mend back into a functioning condition. Still, at the moment, it has -1.
Okay. So I'm down to 18 armor class, that's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's what it is. We'll try to patch it up as we go.
Yeah, I figured like I'd probably work on his armor as we go, kind of thing.
Maybe it's one of those things where maybe can we incorporate one of those dragon scales in the patching of my armor in some way? To do something like that? I don't know.
Eventually.
Could probably make something.
I'm thinking for tonight during the camp, if I could. I'm not proficient in religion or anything. And craziness that I've been going through. I was thinking maybe I could sit and try to meditate. And,
I grab Ray and I put some incense down for him. I give him a stick or two of incense. I said, listen, you need to just sit here, close your mind, and breathe. I sit there and I meditate with him while I'm trying to just feel better.
I might say a prayer, but the only problem is I don't know who I would be saying a prayer to. So
You don't have to pray, man. You just have to just open your mind and be. You don't need to pray to anybody. And that's coming from me. If you need something, focus on the silver flame. It's always helped me.
Focus on the flame.
Focus on the flame.
All right, yeah. So that's kind of what I'll do, trying to get myself under control.
You sit at the next stop the caravan take. They light a new campfire. They set up a new camp. And you focus on the fire. You focus on calming yourself. And before long, while your eyes are dancing amongst the fire, you find you're sprinting. Not from fear, but for the thrill of it. Your heart pounds like a war drum. In the fire, You see blood splattering amongst your chest as you run forward. On your arms and on your face. None of it is yours. The tunnel walls stretch and pulse like veins beneath your feet. Bones crunch like gravel. Ahead, a clearing of stone and blackened fire. You see that you have entered a chamber that you've seen before of a bonfire. However, there are no hyenas. There are no cackling gnolls. Just broken bodies, torn open, axes discarded like toys. At the center, impaled upon a jagged spike of obsidian, is an effigy of a severed horned skull of a minotaur. You hear a low growl, impossibly deep. It rattles your spine. From the shadows of the caravan, something massive lumbers forward. But none see it. You see clawed feet, matted fur like a hyena, a jaw that stretches too wide for a natural liking.
Uh-oh.
You see who you saw the first night you left Valkenelv. The one who promised you strength and power. His maw drips with black ichor, eyes like twin brands seared into your soul. He doesn't speak with words. He speaks with hunger, but you understand. Baphomet has stolen my blood. My legions lie broken. But war doesn't end, it is passed on. You have broken your promise.
You didn't give me the strength. That was not something that I could have taken down.
You are already strong. You are just not cruel enough. You should have sacrificed your friends for glory. But you are scared.
I don't think so. I think I'm trying to change this path.
He looming
Scared
forward,
me. It
walks
scared
over
me
into
away.
you are afraid of the wrong thing then.
I think I'm scared. I'm scared of you too. It's not me.
The tongue falls and licks and lashes at the air. He laughs at your fear. You want freedom from fear.
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to let go of my fear.
You see beside you a pool of blood in a basin. Get inside.
Is this a dream?
Get inside.
No, they're all different. So this is a 1-1, 1-2 that strives to look at the top two.
I assumingly think I'm raging, and I dip in.
Go into the pool of blood.
Yeah.
You rush in, legs pushing against the waves of blood as you start sinking into the pool up to your waist. Get in.
I guess I do one dip and I try to jump out.
Okay. You push the rest of your body into the pool of blood. This whole, thick taste of iron starts to drown you and fill your lungs. And as you start to push up, you see something at the bottom of the pool. Just barely. It's so thick.
see a glint, and I reach for it.
Your hand pushes down and you fix it upon something heavy, made of bone.
It's mine. It's mine.
Make a strength check. As you are raging, you swing out and push to the surface and erupt out of the basin of blood. You choke and cough up the life force of hundreds of dead bodies. The cavern darkens. You hear the laugh of a hyena. You are strong, but you are not cruel. You will be. You will be. As you push up yourself, you awaken in front of the campsite. In midst of the flame, wielding a savage, bone-bloodied battle axe.
It's mine. It's mine. Guys, it's mine.
Whoa. Where did you, like? Was that like a dream sequence? And then you like reappeared. What
Yeah,
happened?
that was him dreaming.
I've been given a gift. This is what I've been searching for. Doesn't matter how I got it.
It's incredible.
I had to sacrifice a little bit of myself, but I got it.
What do you mean by that?
There was a pool of blood that this was in the bottom of. I think it was a pool of blood of everybody that the axe may have killed.
You sure it's okay for you to have it?
Look at it. Is it not made for me?
The handle is made of the spine of a minotaur.
All right, if you say so,
Oh.
Ray.
I put it under my pillow. Sleep on it tonight. Satisfied.